寂しかっただけです。泣いた理由はそれだけでもよくあることです。人に気にされたくない心のバランスを恋のせいで崩してる。あなたを思うのは私だけの夢ですか。好きだから怖い。さも一人のわがまま言う自分がいるから。もっと会いよだけどね、私が二人ここにいる。寂しかっただけです。泣いた理由はそれだけでもよくあることです。人に気にされたくない心のバランスを恋のせいで崩してる。あなたを思うのは私だけの夢ですか。好きだから怖い。さも一人のわがまま言う自分がいるから。もっと会いよだけどね、私が二人ここにいる。寂しかっただけです。泣いた理由はそれだけでもよくあることです。人に気にされたくない心のバランスを恋のせいで崩してる。あなたを思うのは私だけの夢ですか。好きだから怖い。さも一人のわがまま言う自分がいるから。もっと会いよだけどね、私が二人ここにいる。寂しかっただけです。泣いた理由はそれだけでもよくあることです。人に気にされたくない心のバランスを恋のせいで崩してる。あなたを思うのは私だけの夢ですか。好きだから怖い。さも一人のわがまま言う自分がいるから。もっと会いよだけどね、私が二人ここにいる。寂しかっただけです。泣いた理由はそれだけでもよくあることです。人に気にされたくない心のバランスを恋のせいで崩してる。あなたを思うのは私だけの夢ですか。好きだから怖い。さも一人のわがまま言う自分がいるから。もっと会いよだけどね、私が二人ここにいる。寂しかっただけです。泣いた理由はそれだけでもよくあることです。人に気にされたくない心のバランスを恋のせいで崩してる。あなたを思うのは私だけの夢ですか。 寂しかっただけです。泣いた理由はそれだけ。でもよくあることです。人に気にされたくない心のバランスを恋のせいで崩してる。あなたを思うのは私だけの夢ですか。好きだから怖い。なのも一人のわがまま言う自分がいるから。もっと甘いよだけどね、私が二人ここにいる。寂しかっただけです。泣いた理由はそれだけ。でもよくあることです。人に気にされたくない心のバランスを恋のせいで崩してる。あなたを思うのは私だけの夢ですか。好きだから怖い。なのも一人のわがまま言う自分がいるから。もっと甘いよだけどね、私が二人ここにいる。
Hello, everybody! Oh, look at that! Okay, it seems to pick up on mic. That's good. Hello, everyone! We have... Hold on, let me put the game on screen. Whoops. You know, I had everything prepared in the beginning and then forgot to put the game on. There we go. We return to Chaos Child! Bum, bum, bum! Well, let me welcome everyone. Welcome in Java, welcome in Mistress Choco, welcome in Paladin, welcome in Packe. Welcome in Lorkers. I see you. Boop boop. Boop boop boop. Decorate Melly. Oh, okay. What should I give myself? But I have a changed screen. Oh, except give Packe the knife. Oh, you want me to give... Okay. I guess Packe is holding me. Oh. Can y'all hear Packe? Can you hear him through the headphones? You can't hear Packe. Ah, bien. Ah, shoot. Hold on. Okay, Packe, say something really quick. Can y'all hear Packe now? Nope, dang. Silently holding the knife. Huh. Let me... Whoop. Whoop. Oh, now the knife is too big. Okay, hold on, me. Being held hostage. Okay, let me move Streamlabs over. Benjamin brother! Welcome in, friend. How's it going? I guess... Giving Packe the knife makes this look out of context. Okay, hold on, let me put it on TV. TV. What if Packe comes out of TV? Alright, Packe.
Is that really a good idea?
Can you hear Packe now?
I don't know. I don't think people can hear me, but...
Christ. Okay, let me just take off the headphones. Maybe that's what it is. Alright, I turned off the headphones. It should free Packe from
If this still doesn't pick my voice up, it could be that like this call is being a different audio source. So maybe it's like chat or something, and the other one is like, I don't know, normal.
Oh. Java, would you like to come help with technical things? Oh, this is better? You can hear Packe? Okay, good.
Good.
Alright, Packe. You can introduce yourself with your new knife.
Yeah, sure. So I'm not actually holding Melly hostage. The thing is that she invited me on to read Chaos Shell with her, since I'm like the biggest fan of this visual novel. And me being here on screen makes it so I don't take up real estate in chat with like writing out whole paragraphs like in the middle of everything. So yeah, I'll be helping to read it a little bit here and there. Some quick information about myself. I'm a Swedish nurse student or whatever. So it's like in the middle of the night, but I have some coffee. I have some very spicy seaweed with me, so that will keep me awake. So hopefully I won't fall asleep on top of my keyboard, but we'll see.
When we hear everything go beep boop bloop bloop bloop, we know Packe has ascended from this world.
No.
But welcome, Packe. It is good to have you here. Java says you'd be looking kind of sus with that knife, but we'll see.
Would never.
I'll blink if I need help. JK, my roid blinks on its own.
Wait, can your model actually wink with one eye?
No, sometimes I like wink at the camera. Sometimes I think I winked during Danganronpa. I said something and I was like wink, but then it didn't pick up my wink. So the opportunity was gone. My old tracking stuff did when like I blinked, it blinked with me. But now this one just kind of naturally blinks. Oh no.
Wait, what does this mean? You get to have the knife now and I'm the hostage?
Packe is now the hostage. Packe was never the imposter. Java, you voted wrong. It was me all along. It's like how I killed Sven in Among Us a long time ago. I tricked him into believing I was innocent, and then I killed him. And then we won. Or I
I'm
guess
in
I
danger.
won. But Packe's PNG can't blink, so you'll never know. Alright, Paladin, redeemed. Redeem the Yandere line. Alright, let me find a good one. Top 10 anime portrayals. I got you, Packe. I invited you on. This is just like me, Shiru, and Sarika. Except I didn't murder your friends and family.
Yeah.
I'm just here to stab you with a knife. Welcome in, Berry. How are y'all doing today? As I look up some Yandere lines. Packe, how are you doing today? How was your day? Now that's like 12 to 1 a.m. for you.
Oh yeah, my day was amazing. I mean, technically this is a new day, but my previous day, I had my first clinical practice session or whatever, which essentially meant that I got to do upper and lower body hygiene on a test dummy, which was very humanized or like anthropomorphized, so it was sort of creepy. It had like realistic teeth, could blink and stuff.
Whoa. The fact that they could blink, that's... That's crazy. That sounds like an interesting, fun day.
Yeah, it's suddenly different from just burying your face in books all day.
Oh yeah, definitely. Hands-on work. Alright. Now, I have the knife. My knife now. Okay. Because we have to start a chaos stream. With some Yandere vibes. Of course. I've been looking for you for a long time, but it's always this way. You always try to escape me, always try to leave me, and you never stay. Never, and I don't understand why. I love you best. I've always loved you best, even when you didn't remember my name, and you'll remember me eventually. Won't you?
I don't know what to say to get out of this situation alive. I'll always remember you. How about that?
Packe's like, now put the knife down, Stromily.
Yeah, please. I have a bright future ahead of me.
Okay, I'll let your training go to good fortunes. You can have the knife back for a reassurance that I won't use it. Give her an M&M. I will be very pleased with M&Ms.
All right. So for everybody who wasn't here last time or who have simply forgotten, last time Melly actually finished the common route, and it was quite a crazy ending. But as you might know, Chaos Child has 6 different endings. So this time we're going to try to reach like another route and start out of, which is why I'm here, because getting to all the routes is sort of convoluted. But hopefully we'll at least start the route by tonight.
Yeah, Packe's here to give us good directions, because Stromily is not good with directions in IRL or in video games. We start on November 6th, 2009 AD, 10:28 p.m. Turn left at the next light. You right, Benjamin. It came without warning. Cutscene montage. I never realized it hit the plane.
You mean the helicopter?
Oh yeah, the helicopter. It was a magnitude 7.8 earthquake with an epicenter directly under the city. This disaster reduced one of Tokyo's busiest downtown areas to nothing in a single night. Wow. The chills of like reading this like several months ago. The high-rise buildings that had birthed so many trends and fads collapsed, as if giving up their role in society. Black fire spread through the city as individuals fell into the grip of the crowd's psychology. Their terror was magnified. Combined, all these things took many lives. The final death toll was 3,851. The final number of injured were 30,927. This event would be later known as the Shibuya earthquake. Even in all that destruction, people still suffer the most in their hearts. Some who had lost their families came together to share new resolve, while others who had been forced to watch their friends die were driven by guilt to take their own lives. As a baby was miraculously reunited with his parents after 72 hours, a child in an evacuation shelter asked her dad, "When's Mommy coming home?" He had no answer. Some of the wounded made it to hospitals by looking at real-time updates on the web. Others saw people on the internet talking about disaster as if it were a movie and were driven mad. A homeless man was saved from malnutrition by an organized volunteer group, but at the same time a middle school boy punched a self-centered volunteer who'd come to Shibuya to find himself in the face. It was the first time in that boy's life he ever been violent. The psychological toll was incredible, and many of the survivors would later manifest symptoms similar to those associated with PTSD. The young were hit the hardest, and before long the cause of those symptoms was given a name: Chaos Child Syndrome. Rebuilding happened after a feverish pitch never seen before. It felt inappropriate to say hang in there, but people felt that somebody had to do something. The new slogan was Shibuya, a city reborn, and no amount of money or manpower was spared into aiding the endeavor. The whole town was in the grip of a fever. In private, a leader of the redevelopment effort said, "This may sound unkind, but this frenzy seems like a town burying its grief by holding a festival." Building codes were rigorously evaluated with an eye towards earthquake engineering. Perhaps in an effort to emphasize the city's safety, security cameras were put out all over the town. Shibuya would become a place where everyone could live in peace. But at the same time, a rumor began to spread about the earthquake. Something about this earthquake doesn't make sense. There were no aftershocks, and the damage had spread in a strange way. Harajuku and Ibisu areas, a kilometer away from Shibuya, suffered few casualties and even fewer collapsed buildings. This damage pattern had never been observed in any prior earthquake, and so more than a few pundits claimed that Shibuya earthquake must have been artificial. Bum, bum, bum. More than anything, some of the survivors all said the same thing. I saw a white light. I heard a sound like ringing in my ears. Too many people experienced this for anyone to laugh it off, but no cause of the phenomenon was ever found. It was just more evidence to those who believed that something about the earthquake had been wrong. Then 6 years after the strange earthquake in 2015, something else was about to attract attention in the reborn city of Shibuya. Bum, bum, bum.
Nice narration.
Thank you, thank you. Also, hi, Hanfu! Welcome in, friend. How are you doing today? There's another with a knife. Blink if you need assistance. I think I've blinked several times. Unless I haven't blinked. That'd be kind of funny.
Hey, don't worry, I'm only cutting tomatoes to make some salad, no strawberries.
If Bunny was here, it'd be like, yeah, Packe's just making some fruit punch. Some fruit juice. All the fruit juice for Danganronpa later.
Oh, by the way, Melly, the audio for like me cut out, so whenever like a character is going to speak, I won't be able to hear it. So if you like can restart the sharing thing on Discord,
Oh, okay. Sounds
that'd
good.
be great. Otherwise, I might like talk at the same time as a character, and I don't think that would be too pleasant to listen to, honestly.
Let me screen. And then share screen again. Is that better? Is that good?
Is there any audio in the background?
No,
'Cause I
not
don't hear
yet.
anything.
Let me click. So we're only like on the title page. I feel like Chaos Child's so quiet today. But I can't remember if the beginning... Is the beginning supposed to be this quiet?
No, it's really not. It's supposed to like have audio.
Weird.
I don't
why?
hear anything either.
Chaos Child. Done. Weird. Or maybe it's because you're coming out of the TV and now the game won't come out of the TV. No, it doesn't make sense. Hold on, let me see. If I swap your settings...
Sheesh, it's like the stars aligned and like everything is happening just when I'm coming on.
That's just how streaming be. Alright, I've hit the default. Alright. Oh, nothing's still coming out of the game. Weird. Oh, let me just like... Oh yeah, because it doesn't do like the noise when it goes...
Okay, then you probably just need to restart the game.
Alright, let's close it. Hold on a minute. I save. I exit. I reopen. I was wondering why I didn't hear the crying babies when like Chaos Child started. Decorate Sadie. What if I give Sadie also a knife? Just the knives all around.
How many knives do you own?
I think we have 2 knives and then scissors somewhere. I don't think I labeled it as scissors. You hear the crying babies?
Well, you haven't started sharing it yet.
Oh, whoops.
Yep, everything's good on my end.
Chat, do you hear the crying babies at 3 a.m.? I'm sorry, Java. You've heard too many babies. Explode. Was that Bob crying?
ではいつも通り3分くらい募集をかけるんで適当によろです。
There we go. Let me
Okay,
decorate
should I take
Sadie
this
really
guy?
quick. Yeah, you can narrate everybody. You can narrate like every man that pops up, and then I'll be Miyashiro Takaru.
Should I get like voice some girls too, just for the fun of it?
Yeah, you can voice some of the girls. You just let me know which girl you wanna. Do you wanna like voice your best girl?
I feel like if I give her the voice that she has in my head, it would be sort of so bad it's good, sort of, because I'm planning on giving her a certain accent, but we'll see.
We'll see. I like it.
She won't appear for quite a while though.
You get it ready. It'll be in your pocket. The professional presenter was in the middle of talking about emotional intelligence. Ooh, interesting, Java.
Well then. Okay, I'm going to take 3 minutes for questions. Get to it. The second he spoke, the comment box started to fill. Otani Yuma watched it for a few seconds and then saw the request. When does Haru tell us that she's dating somebody? He smiled to himself. Just what he wanted. Most of the requests were about hot actors or cute idols. His audience was so stupid that it was easy to tell exactly what they were going to ask.
I like that it said that he smiled to himself, but he's not smiling in this photo.
He doesn't look very amused at all. The problem was always whether the name that came up was somebody he knew. That was the question of luck and how popular they were. Haru, her name was Haruku something or other. She was fine. Just a few days ago, he'd forced himself to go watch an event he'd rather have skipped, and he's seen it for himself.
よし。
Okay. Satisfied, Otani got up to get some snacks, like he always did. He lived in a one-bedroom condo located 8 minutes from Shibuya Station. Cost 150,000 yens per month.
That's a lot of yen.
Yeah, for real. It had been built after the earthquake, so the furnishing layout were modern. A little more room would have been nice, but compared to the 40,000 yen per place month we lived in last year, it was heaven.
来年にはもうちょっと便利なところに引っ越すか。
Next year I'll move somewhere more convenient.
Oh, Utoni Yuma. I got some bad news for you.
Yeah, with hindsight on our side. Quite ironic, because his power is to see the future, but he didn't foresee what's coming to him.
Oh yeah, it's a good
At
point.
21 years old, Otani felt satisfied for the first time in his life. In 4th grade, he got him big into online gaming and stopped going to school. Eventually, he stopped leaving his room altogether, grinding out for those League of Legends skins. Then he got addicted to drugs and that made him sleepy, but nothing else. once seeing only darkness in his future, he planned to commit suicide. Right, about time for a warning.
Oh yeah.
There we go. In the chaos after the earthquake 6 years ago, he'd finally managed to leave his room, but his family had already given up on him. After he failed his entrance exams, he went to live on his own in Shibuya, and he hadn't spoke to his parents since. As far as they knew, he'd failed the entrance exams 3 times in a row. In fact, he didn't even attend the tests after the first time. There wasn't anything he wanted to learn in college or any companies he wanted to work for badly enough. He had no goal in life at all. Things were different now.
アットちゃんにもたまには本当のことが書かれてるもんだ。チーズでいいか。
Maybe Adjan does tell the truth sometimes. Guess I'll have some cheese.
The cheese. My God.
Yeah, the cheese. I don't understand who eats just cheese without anything to it though. Like plain old cheese, nothing else.
Me.
Okay, I won't judge too hard then. He took a block of cheap cheese he'd bought at the supermarket out from the fridge.
I used to do that a lot. We would buy like the cube brick cheese, or yeah, the rectangular cheese, and we just kind of like cut it in thin slices, and just kind of like get some slices and just eat it.
Huh. Okay. Well, I usually prefer to have it with together with like a biscuit or something, but something nice to drink. But
Ooh.
whatever floats your boat.
I make a boat out of cheese.
Cheese. Usually I never ate anything this cheap. But on Nikonia live streaming, it wasn't just what you said, how you looked when you said it also mattered. Yeah, and I'm looking super imposing right now with a knife in my hand. Watani wasn't a good looking man, let alone a cute girl. He was just a plain old guy, so to keep his program popular...
He dressed as a cute girl. Or hell
probably
of
would be a
that.
valid option, to be honest.
You like monster cheese, Paladin? Me too. That's my favorite type of cheese. Cheese homies.
I'm on your hit list. Oh no, I need to watch my back.
That's why you have a knife already.
He needed to make them think that he was poor. Barely managing to scrape by, in fact. That's why he kept the area around his PC and the parts of his apartment that could be seen on his webcam completely plain.
How about say everything else in this apartment is completely plain too.
Last month, he had finally reached his goal of 4,000 viewers. Wow. For a man with nothing going on for him like Otani, this was extraordinarily unusual. 3 months ago, he'd guessed the winners of a popularity contest of a certain idol group was holding, and as well as the total number of votes. That must have really paid off. After that, his numbers had been going up steadily. Late last month, when his streams had appeared on the top of Nicky Nea's page, he'd seen a huge increase. Right now, he'd gotten above 4,500, and it was quite possible he'd break 5,000 by the end of the month. Do you know what like your highest concurrent viewer numbers are, Melly? Just a curious question.
I guess it really depends. On weekends, it goes up to about 15-ish. And then during the weekdays, I think it stays around like 10 to 12. Maybe.
Java claims 800.
I would like to think yes. The straw milling goal. Have as many berries watching so we can all have fun.
That's a nice goal.
Mm-hmm.
It was around late last year that's when he had started to wonder about his power. There was a certain rumor on one of Atchan's occult boards that made him really start to realize what he had. The name he'd chosen for his stream subtly reflected this. Today I learned I can see the future.
Oh, that's actually a really good name.
He took a knife out of the cheese. Okay, yeah, right. To cut the cheese. Nothing else going on here.
Packe took out a knife to cut the cheese. Packe likes eating the cheese or something. You can eat cheese with strawberries. Oh no, it's all a setup.
It was a strange sound.
ん
He'd thought he'd just imagine it when... Knock, 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 knock. He heard it again. It was coming from the door. Someone was clearly knocking on his door.
ん密林か
Amazon, maybe. Suspicious, he walked towards the door to answer it, then checked the clock. It was 11:41 p.m. and for me it's almost 2 a.m.
How's
It's actually normal delivery hours.
なんだよつか生放送中だっつうの
Come on, I'm streaming right now.
Dang, Packe, this really lines up for you right now.
Yeah, it starts to sweat. He tried to ignore it, but the knocking continued. It was the same eerie rhythm and at the same pace. As if the visitor's goal wasn't to come inside, but simply to make that sound. Otani felt a bit creeped out. He decided to go to the intercom camera and see who it was, but then realized that it would be pointless. Only the auto-locking door on the first floor had a camera after all. Door to Otani's room on the 5th floor had an intercom but no camera. Otani gave up.
くそつか用ならインターホン押せよ
Darn it, if you want something, just press the intercom button. Knock, 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 knock.
酔っ払いか
Maybe it's a drunk?
That drunk would have worked hard from like skipping the first floor and making its way up.
Yeah, scaling the building or something. No, the knocks were too steady for that. And there was no voice yelling at him to open up either. Seen this door a million times, but suddenly it looked somehow different. Someone he didn't know was on the other side of the wall, demanding entry in the middle of the night. Somehow this made the door seem very intimidating. Otani thought he might look through the peephole to see what it was on the door outside, but then he felt disgusted to find himself too scared to even get close to the door. Wait, the intercom didn't have a camera, but it did have a microphone. Turned toward the living room so he could use the intercom and find out what they wanted. I think we know who this is, don't we?
Gosh darn it. Utani, it's me. Sorry to come by so suddenly.
Stopped when he heard that voice.
Remember, Java? You can't spell evil without Serica. It's me. I'm very sorry to bother you at this hour.
Otani tried to remember who the speaker was, but found he couldn't.
Java was very close to finding the quote. I think it's 10. Quote 10 might be Serica.
Yeah, don't you have like a quote list anywhere, like somewhere in the Discord server perhaps?
No, I don't, actually. Maybe I should, so it's easier to track. Sorry, Caterpie, but sacrifices must be made. Okay. Wait, did you say this line already?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I want to make sure I didn't skip it.
But from the tone of the voice and the words, they probably weren't a weirdo at least. When they said, "I'm sorry," it sounded like they really meant it.
It's Bunny!
Bunny,
Bunny!
We're just about approaching the good part, so...
It's a
Good
bob
timing.
braid. That is all. Welcome in, Bunny. How are you doing today? Java, hit him with the shout out. Packe's holding me hostage. No, I'm just
He was
joking.
playing Minecraft if I remember correctly. Like, I tuned in a little bit before.
Minecraft.
Yeah, Bunny's pretty cool. You should go check him out if you haven't already.
Bunny and our good homie on the farm. Our local farm grown. I would say farm grown. Gremlin. This is a bobbery.
Yeah, but what he lacks in skills in Minecraft and other video games, he makes up for in charisma.
Hi, No Bear. Welcome in, friend. That's good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Little sister BFF. I thought you grunted, and then I realized it was the game. I was like, dang, Packe.
This game has a lot of like ... grunts, you know?
Yeah, I was like, dang.
Softly with relief. And
You really
then
well timed that
realized he
grunt.
was exactly. Carrying the knife he'd be using to cut cheese.
Got the cheese.
Suddenly felt stupid to feel so nervous. He quickly laid the knife on top of the sink.
What he lacks in skills, he makes up in children he's holding hostage. You can't fool me, Bunny. That community center. Bunny says that he's good at video games, Packe, that he swears it.
Well, once you beat Freedom Planet, we can talk, okay? How about that? You've been struggling with that game for months. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I've been doing great today. I mentioned this earlier, but I had my first clinical training session with like a fake patient, and that was a nice change of pace from all the usual, book reading I have to do.
Pretty cool. And it blinked.
Yeah, sure. It blinked and had really realistic teeth and everything, so it was sort of freaky. Its name was Sven, by the way. I don't think Sven is here though.
In my day, it was good, Bunny. I did a lot of one-on-ones with most of my students. So that was swell. One of them is going to see, like, I think something like Baby Shark related. And then,
Baby Shark?
yeah, Baby Shark. Or at least they were talking about Baby Shark. And they were like, Baby Shark, Baby Shark, Baby Shark. And I was like, you're gonna summon a shark in the middle of the school if you keep repeating this word. And then, one of my students did super, super good. So we're gonna have to move them up into, like, a different book. Like, the books that I work with right now are for, like I need to help push students to the actual grade level. Some of them are like just really thinly under the line of where they should be, and so we're gonna advance to like a different book, which is good for them. Like they're almost there, but we get that training for that book tomorrow, so we'll start that on Monday. So it's pretty good. I'm glad you got Wi-Fi back though, Bunny. You're free.
Yeah, I hope the books that you're reading for them aren't as gruesome as Chaos Child, though. Just for their own sake.
Yeah. Oh, the children are really nice. I've got some good kids. Some of I think, the person, like, well, the tutor behind me has a little bit of rambunctious kids, which is, kids be kids, but I'm very gentle. I don't know how to scold. I mean, I can scold, but I don't want to scold. But luckily, all my students are pretty chill and kind of shy. And I'm like, hey, that's like me. We vibe very well.
To hear.
はいはい、今開けます。どちら様ですか？
Right, I'll open it now. Who is it?
It's Bunny.
It's Brian.
It's me. Don't you remember? Wow. Just having Chaos Child play again, and then having Serica say this line. Of course I wouldn't forget. Of course.
Oh, speaking of that, try to catch the sound effect of the Gero Froggy strap, like when the cutting is being done. You can hear it actually. It
Oh.
always simply repeated itself. But who are you? Watson whispered to himself as he opened the door. Watson narrowed his eyebrows at the people standing there.
People make so much sense now. Because when I first read that, I thought it was like a group of like 6 people or something. And then like, they did something to Utani. Now we just know it's just Serica and her dad.
He's not our dad.
I know. You're not my dad.
He looked them up and down and then looked at their faces again.
Talon! Hi, Talon. Welcome in. How are you doing today, friend? You can't hear? Java, tell him that we love him. And hello.
Okay, we know which quote is "You're not my dad." At least that's a start.
I'm just thinking that like Bunny got it right on the money.
Helping your sister install Minecraft. Ah, nice. My little brother, who's like 7, started playing Minecraft like online with one of his cousins just now. They grow up so fast.
They really do. A lot of my students talk about like Minecraft, they talk about Roblox, they talk about Fortnite, they talk about Pokemon.
Yeah, and Minecraft is like the same game we were playing when we were kids too. So I mean, that game is going to be like define several generations. It's kind of funny.
Back in my day, I used to play Minecraft first. They're gonna play Minecraft in the future. It's gonna be like hologram and like VR. What? Minecraft's already in VR? What?
Yeah, there is a VR Minecraft actually.
What? Wow. Oh wow, I'm getting so
I think it
old.
would be really rough on the eyes though, like the super pixelated graphics. I don't want to be the like boomer parent who says to everybody, if you're too close to the screen, you'll get squad eyes or whatever. But when you're literally like in a virtual reality space and everything is so pixelated, I think that might not be too great for your eyes.
Yeah, that's true. They're too young for your eyes when you get bigger eyes.
Can't really play
あ
VR
んたら
games though.
どこの
Not
どな
because I only don't own a headset, but I have glasses, so it's sort of tricky to get one of those like on your head and whatnot.
Oh, I've only, I don't want to say borrowed. My friend was like, "Do you want to like try VR?" And I was like, "Sure." But they only had horror games, so that sucked. And I was just in my college dorm room, and I was standing around, and it was just like an asylum one. You have to like enter and stuff. I don't know who my character was, but it was terrible. I would like walk a little bit in the room, and then like a mice ran by, and I screamed, and then like I walked a little more, and then like a pole fell, and I screamed, and then I finally got to the asylum door, and I just took off the headset. I was like, no, if a pole and a mouse scare me, then I'm not gonna make it with actual things chasing me or fighting me.
Yeah, it really gets on a whole nother level of immersion. Speaking of immersion, who are you guys? Otani suddenly felt a piercing headache. Otani closed his eyes and put his right hand up to his temple. He could feel the blood pounding in his veins through his fingers. He staggered and quickly put his hand against the wall to keep him from falling over. Pain was like the old days when he overdosed on antidepressants, but much more intense. He grit his teeth against the pain and dug his nails into the wall that was holding him up. As he waited for the pain in his finger to help dull the pain in his mind,
Mr. Utani, are you okay?
he'd heard a voice he'd heard many times before and felt a concerned hand on his shoulder. He somehow managed to ignore the pain and open his eyes. A worried face was peering down at him.
Interesting. It's so weird to like now that we know who these people are. It's interesting to actually now completely fill in the picture of the scene of like who's there at the door and
Yeah, we know they're using mind control and everything.
the headaches are from like flashbacks to Miyashiro Takaru having like, ah, my brain. Can we quote Bunny? Bunny coming up with the banger quotes.
ああ大丈夫最近たまにあるんだ
Yeah, I'm fine. This just happens lately. Where am I from? Yeah, I'm from Sweden, so it's late in the night, but I'm chugging along. Don't you worry.
Packe is really trooping, really trooping along for chaos.
Yeah, and I don't have to wake up early tomorrow, so that's always a plus.
相変わらず心配性だなお前は大丈夫だよさあ入ってくれ
I was such a worrier. I'm fine. Come in. My accent is 10 out of 10. Oh, thank you very much. I don't know exactly what kind of accent I have though, because many people tell me it's not a very Swedish accent. But it's not really English or British either, I think. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, because I can't really listen to myself.
Packe, you have a good voice. Like reading all this stuff, I was like, dang, Packe, you could read like audiobooks. I mean, I thought the same thing when I saw you streaming, but
Now you're just flattering me. You're gonna make my face turn red.
don't worry, I'm not holding the knife. Wait, you're holding the knife. Wait.
He opened his mouth as wide as he could and moaned, trying to erase the pain as he felt he let the important guest inside. As he turned his back to the guests, he told himself that it had been a long time since he'd seen them, or maybe not. Couldn't have been more than 2 months since they last met. It only felt so long because he wanted to see them so badly.
Do you think he's mind controlled, forced to think
Yeah,
that?
exactly. These memories aren't real. He's never met them before, but he thinks he has, because that's what they want him to think.
Oh, interesting.
そうだ、せっかく来てもらったのにすまん。生放送中なんだよ。
Oh, right. It was nice of you to come by, but I'm streaming right now.
Yeah, Packe is right here and doing the stream.
While he was out here, he decided that he would cut some cheese for himself and his guests. Okay, this is your last chance to leave if you're sort of squeamish or whatever. Oh, that's your line.
Oh, don't worry about us.
いや、お前ら相手にそういうわけにもいかないだろ。ん？
No, I can't do that to you guys.
What's wrong?
いや、なんでもない。
No, it's nothing. Blade wasn't cutting into the cheese. That's strange, he told himself, as he pushed down with more force. He cut into the surface and it made an unpleasant sound he had never heard before. But no matter how hard he pushed, it wouldn't go any further.
It was the noise of squishy cheese, but
You remember, right? Weren't you not here in the beginning? Confused, he yanked the knife back and forth like a saw, but it only cut slightly deeper. It was as if something was hard inside the cheese.
remember, you gotta
Maybe it
debone your
was
cheese.
frozen?
What is quote number 22? Bob can't drive a car, but can drive a knife into your spleen.
Oh no.
Amazing.
And even though he'd only just taken it out of the fridge, it was slightly warm.
くそ、なんだよこれ。
Barnett, what's going on with this thing? Okay, listen closely. I think it's going to... Like the sound effect is going to play soon. Irritated, he slammed the handle of the knife against the cheese. But all it was, bash it in a little further. Couldn't cut through it.
ふざけんなよ。
Gosh darn it.
I'll help you.
Guests must have heard the sound because they rushed over. They had another knife. When did they get that out?
There's a trick to cutting this thing. Do you think it's her D sword instead of a knife?
Thought about it from that way. I just thought it was like Sakuma with his giant, you know, great sword or whatever.
True. Whoa.
Put the knife up against the cheese and began to move through it with a practiced hand.
It sounds like your work is going well.
He smiled at Otani, the voice is slightly low. Otani realized that they were trying to keep the voices down from being kept up by the streaming microphone, and he lowered his voice as well.
Ah,
Yeah.
He's trying to cut cheddar?
Ironically, maybe my voice isn't being picked up by my microphone if I whisper too much. So. He grinned and nodded. Guest had introduced him to a firm that handled advertising space for a popular website, which he had been given him regular work. His reputation had quietly spread throughout the small web advertising industry, and soon he was getting more and more offers.
流行を予想することが肝なこの仕事は天職だよ。出来レースみたいなもんだ。
This job is all about protecting trends, so it's perfect for me. I can't lose.
Then why do these streams?
一言では言いづらいな。強いて言えば自分がどこまでいけるか試したいみたいな感じなんだけど。
It's hard to say. I guess you could say I'm trying to see how far I can go. That's right. His power wasn't meant to be wasted on jobs that any ordinary person could do.
誰も経験したことないから誰かに聞くってわけにいかないだろ。だから自分でやれるだけやってみたいっつうかってかっこよすぎかこれは。
No one has ever done this before, so can't ask anybody about it, you know? So I want to do everything I can by myself, or am I coming off as too much of a show-off?
No, it's wonderful. And I think... Oh, and done.
After it smacked a few times, the cheese was a little funny looking, but the even slices were lined up neatly on the plate.
Okay, so that was the dad. When it said the practice hand, I was like, sounds like a doctor.
Good observation.
悪いな働かせて。
Sorry to make you help like that.
It's nothing. Go on, I'll wait until your stream is finished.
ああ、冷蔵庫の中適当に見繕ってくれていいから。ああ、静かにな。
Thanks. If you want something from the fridge, grab it, but be quiet, okay? Anthony took the cheese back to seat and saw a flooded comment section reading, "He's late," and "Did he log off?" What should have only been 3 minutes had turned into more than 15. Anthony put a bite of the cheese in his mouth and loudly began to chew it.
申し訳ない。この安売りセールしていたチーズがありえないくらい硬くて。
So tired. I bought this fish on sale and it's just incredibly hard. He apologized to the camera, remembering to keep up his act of being poor and starving.
Well, that makes sense why he bought like the basic cheese.
And as he hoped, the comments started to come in. Belongs in the trash. Wasn't this the plot of some movie? You always this like, right? Shake, shake. What happened? I'm very worried. This is making me sick. He trained in Hollywood, I'm sure. Otani's face took on a confused expression. Comments were oddly strange. thought there might be something on the camera behind him, but as he turned around to look, it was just this fake poor room.
どうしました？
Is something wrong? Spoke into the camera, but the comments still didn't make any sense. They were coming in faster too. Maybe there was a problem with the camera. He reached his right hand out toward it. In an instant, his headache was back. Was the same pain as before? No, worse. He closed his eyes and jerked forward, banging his head against the desk. The pain in his head was so bad he didn't even feel it. Tried to hold his head in his hands, but for some reason his right hand wouldn't move. Is that... Yeah, it's deadly cheese. He ate moldy cheese. This is why he's going insane. So instead...
He cut the cheese too hard in the kitchen. Can't get too crunk with your cheese.
Yeah, be careful. So instead he pushed his other hand up to his temple. It felt squishy. Vein was incredibly swollen and it felt like rubber. And each time he felt his blood pulse through it, it was an unpleasant sensation in his fingers. Stamped his feet against the floor, hoping to find some small escape from the pain. But it didn't even slightly get better. It was then that he realized he was crying. He could feel the tears coming down from his eyes. The pain was moving there now too. Unable to hear it, he opened his eyes.
Java, we put one more warning in the chat.
Can never be too careful, I guess. Yeah, these descriptions get very visceral. Okay, these comments are too fast for me to read. I'm a slow reader. Try to make them out for yourself if you can. They can be quite funny.
This is disgusting. Do you guys think this is cool or sick? Reporting this broadcast. This is so creepy. Murmur, murmur. Ooh, type murmur, murmur.
Wow. He gasped. The whole scene appeared in front of him like some sort of awful magic trick.
なんだこれ。
What's going on? He suddenly heard the sound of something wet dripping on the floor. His eyes reflectively turned toward it. His right arm was gone at the elbow, and the stump was gushing out blood. There was a pool of it on the floor, and the sound he was hearing was the new blood splattering into it.
Huh?
Alternate didn't understand what was happening to him. What was going on? He'd just gone to check on the door and then... Pain screamed within him. Any sense of pain that was remained in his right arm was overcome by the extraordinary pain in his head. He felt nothing from his arm at all, though he just saw blood dripping to the floor. What the heck was going on? He blinked and forced his aching eyes to function as he looked around the room. On the top of his desk, he found the rest of his arm. was sitting on top of a plate. First, it looked like it was still in one piece, but it wasn't. It was neatly sliced into uniform pieces. Each piece was about a centimeter wide, and the slices moved neatly towards his fingers. They sat upon the plate in roughly his arm's original shape. Miraculously, he saw there was no blood on the tip of his index finger. He still didn't understand. It was really his own arm. But sheer disgust at what he saw caused him to leap out of his chair. What was this? What a prank was this? Oh, that's awful. Contents of his stomach flooded into his mouth. He vomited.
It was not a good kind of cheese. It was not a good kind of cheese.
Pink fluid splashed against the desk. He saw something solid in the middle of it. It was a thumb. It was covered in bite marks, saliva, and stomach acid, but horribly, he remembered it all. What? When had he put that in his mouth? In his pain-filled mind, he suddenly heard a sound he'd never heard before. Each time he heard the sound, the pain in his head got worse. He turned toward the camera, hoping for answers of what was happening. But of course, there was none to be found. The screen was filling with comments, but his eyes were too filled with tears to even read them. The whole world turned red. Anthony didn't even realize his lips were turning purple. His lips had turned purple from the lack of oxygen, but was stained red with blood from his severed thumb, which he had chewed himself. As he tried to fight back against the pain, he began to fall unconscious, and tears fell from his eyes. Tears seemed pink to him. Anthony was weeping blood. He died, still facing the camera. His guests watched the scene unfold and then silently headed for the door. Just before they left the room,
Goodbye.
they said as if nothing was wrong at all, and then shut the door. The heck, this is usual, haha, how fun. I'm bored. Absolutely disgusting. Okay. Yeah, that's quite the introduction, isn't it?
It was nice because it was a very nostalgic intro, and that was kind of cool. I think you entered stream right when Utani was like perishing, so you just caught the beginning. You were like, "Are we starting?" And I was like, "Oh yeah." You caught the beginning, and now you're here reading the intro.
Yeah, we've really come a long way, haven't we? If we're going to keep on reading like this, we're literally going to spend another year in this novel. So I suggest that from this point on, we skip forward and like do the delusions, and then we can start reading again when we get to the, route or whatever.
That sounds good. What is there a specific route Oh, I guess, yeah, that's why you're guiding us in specific routes you should go in.
Don't worry about that. To begin with, it's fairly simple actually. We just do all positive delusions to get into the first route.
Okay, all positive.
Yeah, and to skip, you press E, and it won't skip dialogue and will stop at delusion triggers too. So you just need to press E and it'll all play out. So what happened after this was like Takiyanagi, that singer who could control people with her voice, she got killed too. And then we saw the pyrokinetic girl too, like she was introduced. Then Tucker is introduced as, you know, the elitist that he is, and Sergei is there too, and they're following the case and stuff.
I think it's
Okay,
Erica.
here's our first delusion. So yeah, positives only to start with.
Oh, Z and C. They actually told me, and I totally missed that tiny snippet.
Oh, that's actually because that's introduced with the patch, and you didn't have the patch in the beginning.
Oh, you're right. Packe helped us with the patch, so we could read things better and have better things in Chaos Child. Danganronpa
Okay,
noises.
so which character should we be voicing? You wanted to just keep on voicing Takuru, right?
Yeah, I could be Takaru, you could be Serika.
Fine, sure, let's go.
丁寧語だから
Since they're being so polite, like Takura asked about the phrase, I think it was, "This is extraordinarily selfish of me, but may I fall in love with you?" And he asked Serika if that would work on her or something.
Oh, yeah!
We found it in a magazine, the Cool Cat Press one.
Oh, Miyashiro Takaru. When things were simpler in your life and you were just trying to figure out how to talk to girls. That's all you wanted in life.
Yeah, standard visual novel stuff.
Just like Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul. All he wanted was a girlfriend, and then everything went downhill from there.
Shieteo, shieteo. I actually learned how to sing like the whole opening, but I'm not gonna embarrass myself too much here on stream.
We just got a teaser. That's true,
Okay.
come to think of it. Why was it so polite anyway?
年下なのかな。いや、そうじゃなくて、どう？
Oh yeah, Java, it was kind of badly. I guess it wasn't like sub, but it was kind of like the font was a little janky before the patch.
Yeah, and they had like strange word choices, so instead of saying normies, they said normals and stuff.
Oh yeah, I noticed that. I was like, what a weird way to phrase something. I thought it was like maybe it's like a mistranslation.
But yeah, this whole game was translated by one guy, so you're bound to make some shortcomings or whatever.
Ooh, yeah, you're right. That's a lot of text to translate for one person. For one person. Imagine watching a live stream about cheese and now you become witness to a murder. Yeah, it's... We kind of wondered when we first started playing Chaos, like, what in the world is that cheese? Like, why is it so crunchy? And then slowly started, like, oh no. Oh no. Debone your cheese.
Remember, kids, debone your cheese.
That's the lesson of today's stream. Maybe they are. I mean, never mind that. What do you think?
どうって丁寧だなって思うけど
Well, I think it's really polite, but
告白されたことないからよくわかんない
nobody's ever asked me out before, so I don't know.
他には何か思わないか。こう素敵だなと思ったりしないか。
Anything else? Like, oh, how romantic.
ん別に相手によるんじゃない
Not really, that would depend on the person, right?
What's going on here, cool cat? It would depend on the person asking the question? Of course it would.
Here we go. It's been a while since one of these.
でも 告白してくれたのがタクだったら
This is going to be a little embarrassing, but I'm just gonna own it. But if it were you, Taku,
ちょっとだけ考えちゃうかもしれない。
oh, I know no. Right, there's a character in this game named No No too. It's kind of funny, but yeah, have a great rest of your day.
Have a good night, Nono Bear. Thank you for stopping by. We love you too. Bye.
Maybe I'd think about it.
Yes, Java. One of the good ones is that we touch what's her face? Kazuki's. We touch her boobas again.
Right.
Serica's whisper was so soft I could barely hear it.
今なんて言った？
What did you just say?
なんでも
Nothing.
No, I didn't hear that wrong. Was Cool Cat right after all? No, wait. It's Serica we're talking about here. Is that possible? Usually when you've known someone since you were little, you're so close that you don't realize that they're attracted to you.
お前僕のこと
The eyes of a killer.
Yeah, Serka's eyes always looked sort of dopey, but it's because she's reading our mind, so...
She's like, oh, Takaru, you and your magazines. I'll play along. I know the right answers to your trivia
She
quiz.
knew all along.
Do you like me?
タクはどうなの？
What about you, Taku?
どう
Huh?
って？
But what about?
だから例えばだけど受け止めてくれるのかって話。
I mean, just hypothetically, do you like me?
She was trying to hide the fact that she was blushing. Blushing. Not blessing. But she was staring straight at me as she waited for an answer. Was she serious? From the look of things, she was definitely serious. Really? Serica liked me? I suddenly started to see her as not as a childhood friend, but as a member of the opposite sex. The talker was a long silence. Staying here might not be so bad. We both knew everything about each other. Well, but what was I supposed to do at a time like this? Was there anything about this in the Cool Cat press? That's right, there was a hint in the January 24th, 1999 edition from a column called Everything You Want to Ask About Seducing Your Childhood Friend, but We're Afraid to Ask. I'm hearing Java's reactions in real time.
I wish I could too.
Just like, what? What? Oh, and Java, the Cool Cat press was Takuru's magazines that he buys from that guy. Was it
Yeah, the
Gyu?
homeless guy, Gen. That's his name.
Oh yeah, Gitan.
And nobody makes dating magazines these days, so at least I hope not. But back in the day, 80s and 90s, they were actually sort of the equivalent of dating apps, at least in Japan, because you could sort of make a profile of yourself, and send that into the magazine, a little picture of yourself, your interests and stuff, your name, your height, your weight, and stuff, and what kind of partner you were looking for. And you sent that into the company, and they would publish it in the magazine and send that out to people so they could contact you or whatever.
Oh wow. That's crazy. That's wild.
Yeah, just a fun random fact. I'm pretty good at those.
Packe is a professional. You thought he was calling Serica Cool Cat? Serica's no longer a cool cat in our book. Serica, no. It was, how would you like your childhood friend to say they loved you? Number 3, softly in a love letter. 5 people. Number 2, an embarrassing text message. 17 people. And number 1, work up the courage and kiss me now. 128 people. Work up the courage and kiss me now.
尾上いやセリカ
Oloe. No. Serica.
Huh?
I got close to Serica and softly put my hands on her shoulders. Our faces were right next to one another. Serica was beet red, but she didn't look away from me.
タク
Taku.
僕は優しい男だから大切にしてやるから
I'm a kind man. I'll take good care of you.
こんな急になんてダメだよ
No, Taku. It's all too sudden. I mean...
Serica's lips were quivering.
お前の唇が欲しい
She
I'm
hasn't
so
even
devoid
said
of confidence, Java.
It's interesting when someone else helps you read things. I want
Kuruma, hello.
Elemental Kuruma. Hello, friend. How are you doing this evening? Welcome in, welcome in. Number 1, Burger King foot lettuce. By
The
100.
last thing you want on your Burger King burger is someone's foot fungus. But as it turns out, that might be what you get.
That was perfect, Packe.
Thank you, I'll be here whole week. I won't be, really. I'm just here for care, child, but still.
He will be here existing still. I want your lips.
Okay.
Serica closed her eyes. Oh no, Serica, my beloved. Why did I not notice your beauty sooner, when you were next to me all this time? I know this is an extraordinarily selfish of me. Extraordinarily selfish of me, but may I fall in love with you? No, I've already fallen in love with you.
タクキスして私の唇を奪って
Taku, kiss me. Steal my lips away.
She whispered in a quavering voice, and I couldn't control myself any longer. Serica!
500円ちょうだい
Give me 500 yen.
Eh? Eh? No kiss for me, Shiro Takadu. She wanted 500 yen for a kiss? Just 500 yen? Huh?
$5.
Pizza is my true treasure, and I will share it with you. What a kind heart, Elemental Kuruma. But also, pizza is so really good. All my students really like pizza every time I ask them what's their favorite food.
Make sure it's boneless pizza with like boneless deboned cheese, you know?
If your pizza has a bone in it, run. Or I guess it's too late now. No, wait. Calm down. Get a hold of yourself. This is just a simulation. This isn't what would happen in real life. It couldn't. Serica wasn't that type of girl. I took a deep breath to calm my heart.
500円って何の話？
500 yen? Well, what are you talking about?
Oh, Java clicked us. I wonder where he clicked. Here. I forgot.
She showed me the paper bag she was holding.
さっきそこでゲンさんに会ったの。タクにいつものだって言って渡してくれって。特価で500円でいいって立て替えたの。
Ran it again. He gave me this. He said it was your usual. I paid 500 yen for it.
いつもの？
My usual? Confused, I took the bag from her. Gen's usual changed every time I talked to him, so I couldn't count on it. What was it today? With that drunk old loaf?
何？いつものって。
So, what's your usual, Taku?
なんでもない。ほら、500円。
Nothing. Here's 500 yen. I forced 500 yen into her hands. Ignoring her persistent questions, I led her to the door.
明日学校で。
I'll see you at school tomorrow.
え？
Huh?
データはありがとう。助かった。
Thanks for the pictures. They're a big help.
わかったよ。
I get it.
Reluctantly, she left my room. It's funny because like Sarah could read our minds, so we know that, and so
Yes. So she can see our delusions, so she knew exactly what we were thinking about doing to her and everything, and she's just keeping quiet.
thanks, Erica. No feelings for us, only death and despair.
Yeah. Anyways, you can keep on skipping whenever you feel like it.
After I realized after reading the delusion and reading after it, I was like, wait a minute, I can skip. Ito!
Oh, yeah. I should voice Ito, I think.
Definitely.
Yeah, Ito and Arimura, I have dibs on those two. And Shinjo. You can have like the rest or something.
どうでもいいよ。
Or something. It doesn't matter. This is class 3-1, Ito, and my class. Most of the class was busy with the Garo Froggy Cafe we were doing for the festival. Some people were ignoring the fuss and studying. Some of the otaku were reading light novels. Did they really think if they left the paper cover from the bookstore on it, we couldn't tell it was a light novel? They were just trying their best to stay out of the way. Most people were happily making Goro Froggy decorations or putting on Garo Froggy costumes and messing around. All the clubs had to participate in the festival, so all the classes. Clubs. No one had told me, but evidently several months ago we decided to do a Garo Froggy themed cafe.
はっかゲロカエルの声は女じゃん。
You dummy, Garo Froggy has a girl's voice.
いやそうだけどさ、そこは文化祭のノリ的なあれでいいじゃん別に。
Well, sure, but it's just a culture festival. We're allowed to change it.
違うって。
That's wrong.
は？
Ito tilted his head in confusion.
ねえねえ宮代。
Hey, Miyashiro?
このゲロカエルンの着ぐるみさ、ちょっと着てみてくんないかケロン？
You think you can try on this Garo Froggy costume, Keron?
悪いな。俺たち今忙しいんだ。
Sorry, we're busy. I'm giving him a Swedish accent just because.
Please wear the costume. We don't get to wear the costume. Well, I don't think we do.
いや、いいよ。
Spoke too soon.
Oh, sure. I'll put it on.
What?
あんたと宮代、あんたならサイズぴったりかなって作ってる時から思ってたんだ。
Hey, thanks, Miyashiro. When I made it, I kept thinking you were the perfect size. I managed to get the costume on without much trouble. I slipped the top part over my head. It was pretty hot inside. And since I could barely see anything, it felt really claustrophobic.
ど
How do I look?
うぴったりちょっと喋ってみ
Just perfect. Try say something.
ゲロ帰るんだゲロ
I'm Gero Froggy. Gero.
かわいいギューってしてあげる
Well, that's so cute. I'm going to give you a hug. And then I felt something soft pressed against my arm.
ゲロカエルも私のことギューってして
You hug me too, Gero Froggy? Really? Takeru's forming his own hair right now. I slipped my arm around her like she asked me to.
あやんお尻触んないのゲロカエルのエッチ
Oh no, don't touch my butt. You're such a pervert, Gero Froggy.
Gosh.
How dare they not show us the costume? When they kept talking about the costume, I thought they gave like a maid cafe version of it to him. I forgot it's just like an actual like frog costume. Hadn't I read something once about how you could hug all the girls you wanted if you put on a costume? At that time, I thought it was a bunch of crud, but did it really work? No, that doesn't work. Do not hug anyone with the costume on.
Yeah, I can attest to that because when I was in Japan, there was actually a culture festival, like when I was as an exchange student, and they made me like wear a costume to look like an alien or something because like I was the largest and tallest person. So yeah, that was my job, like in the culture festival. So I
Oh
had
wow.
like antennae and everything.
Did people hug you because you were the
No,
alien?
that's not how things work.
What a wild time. I was having the time of my life when
おーゲロカエルできたの
Oh, Gero Froggy's done?
かわいい私もムギュってしたい
Oh, he's so cute. I want to hug him too.
あーずるい私も
Oh, no fair. Me too.
ダメゲロカエルは私だけのものなんだから
Nope. Gero Froggy is mine.
だったら私たち全員で一斉に抱きついちゃうってのは
Then why don't we all hug him at once?
あそれいいか
Oh, that's a great idea.
もまあいっかいいよねゲロカエル
Well, okay, I guess. It's okay, right, Gero Froggy?
じゃあ行くよせ
Here we go. 1, 2.
ーのゲロカエル大好き
Gero Froggy, I love you. Things were easier for me, Shiro Takaru. I thought about telling Ito about this, but knowing what a skirt chaser he was, he might actually take it seriously and really try to put that costume on. It was probably better not to tell him. I wouldn't want to see him sued for sexual harassment, and decided to get back on topic.
Smart choice.
Moku! Hi, Moku! Good morning! How are you doing today? Welcome in, welcome in.
Nice of you to stop by. Right now, me and Melly are sort of skipping through Chaos Child to like make all the choices to get into a different route. So if you're wondering why like the game looks like it's glitching out every now and then and we're just doing back-to-back positive delusions, that's the reason.
Yep, we just had Mayashiro. Wow, it was so weird because like we had remember when we used to be so stressed about these delusions? Well, not like stressed, but we're like, ah, shoot. What's gonna happen in our delusions today? Oh, a lot of fan service, that's what. You're just dropping by because I have online class coming right up? Very nice, very nice. Well, I'm glad you could stop by. It's good to see you. Hope your class goes well. A female student was looking in. And I was looking out. She was looking in. And I was looking out. She must have been in a hurry because she was a little out of breath. She brushed her long hair out of her eyes and was about to come inside.
どうしたの？
Oh, it's this scene. Is this scene? No, what's
Yeah.
up?
おお、上帝ちょうどよかった。
Oh, Empress, perfect timing.
The whole class started to talk to her.
ちょっと
Hold on. She was about to say something when her foot got caught on one of the... She was about to say something, but when her foot got caught on one of the cables running across the room. Ah! And she suddenly tripped. That's what I think it is.
危ない。
Watch out!
More than likely, it's what you think it is.
Oh, head pats for Java. I moved quickly. She staggered forward, but I grabbed her to keep her from falling.
気をつけろよ。
Be careful! Her hair flew up and tickled my nose. Achoo! It smelled good. And her body was very soft. Extremely soft, in fact. It kind of felt squeezable. What? Wait, what was I touching? Was any part of a woman's body this soft? No, at least nothing on a man's body was.
いった
No, ow! Which meant... What was this softness?
宮代、お前とんでもない勇者だな。こんな大勢の前で堂々と女帝のおっぱいをもみもみするなんて。
Yashiro, you are the bravest man I've ever met. Grabbing the Empress's booba in front of all of these people.
Mew, Shiro, Heckin, Taka. Boobs!
いや、これは事故だ。事故なんだ。
No, this was an accident. An accident. I forget he doesn't actually grab her boob.
This is so much of a tonal whiplash from like last time when we finished up the common route. There was like death, sadness, and suffering, and questioning our own psyche and everything. And now it's just back to having lewd delusions about girls like this.
Oh, at the beginning of Chaos Child, Miyashiro Takaru, girls. At the end of Chaos Child, revenge.
One way of putting it.
You have a great day too. Thank you, Moku. It has been a very good day and a very good evening. Thank you, Packe, for joining us. It makes it a lot of fun revisiting the beginning.
Yeah, my pleasure.
If that actually ever happened, if that ever actually happened, she would kill me for sure. I forgot. I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be the scene where her skirt flies up.
Oh, that wasn't a delusion. That actually
またお前
happened.
か。
Oh, whoops.
今度は何したんだ。
Miyashiro, what are you doing? What did you do this time?
I didn't touch her boob. I swear. The cow Hada cut her off. I didn't know his first name. He was in the same class as Ito and I, and he was the vice president of the student council.
いやいい。言わなくても分かってる。また例のくだらない記者ごっこだろ。それとも探偵気取りか。
No, you don't need to tell me. I was pretending. Are you pretending to be a reporter again, right? Or was it a detective, maybe?
Nah, I'm always a detective. I knew why he was giving me such a hard time. He didn't like the fact that Kurisu was spending time with me.
別にその
It's not,
何
What?
川原君に迷惑はかけてないと思いますけど。
it's not any of your business, I think. I like the character growth from Miyashiro because he stutters or like he's not confident in what he says, and then just at the end he's just like speaking his mind, yelling, killing his dad.
かかってるんだよ。クルスの時間が割かれると同じ生徒会の俺たち全員にな。
This is my business. When you take up Kurusu's time, you cause trouble for me and the rest of the student council. You buffoon. Oh yeah, I think I remember this one. You probably chose this one.
Yeah. Karma comes right back around. Kawahara. I happened to glance down at Kawahara's belt. The fastener seemed to be broken. That gave me an idea. Got him! I yanked down on his pants as hard as I could. Just like I thought, they came straight off. His underwear was probably visible.
白ブリーフかよ。
White briefs.
うわー！宮代、お前何するんだ。
Miyashiro, what was that for?
君があんまりうるさいから。
For being annoying.
ふざけるな。
Screw you!
Got him.
川原くん、いいから早く吐きなさい。みっともないでしょ。
Kawahara, just put your pants on. That's disgusting.
みっともないってそんな。
Disgusting, but...
ほら、みんな見てる。
Come on now, everyone's staring.
あ
Dies. All the students around us were staring at him and laughing. His face quickly turned red.
ひどい。ひどすぎる。
You're such a jerk. A mean jerk.
You're a mean piece of jerky. He pulled up his pants and ran away with tears in his eyes. He looked absolutely miserable. Just imagining that made me feel better.
He got what was coming to him. Who is White Briefs anyway?
If he's trying to impress Kurusu, it's gonna take a lot more than white briefs. I remember I was just like, serves him right. Being mean to Miyashiro Takeru in front of Nono-chan. Oh yeah, the special panties.
Alright, and then they go over the case, and... oh. Hey, can I have Kazuki? I think she will be fairly easy to voice act, I mean.
Alright, sounds good.
Thank you.
Still, I only got his glimpse. Did I skip it? I did skip. Went pew. It was entirely possible that I'd been mistaken. If I burn the image into my brain now, maybe the next time something like this happens, I'd be able to react more quickly. So I prayed for more good luck. Well, Takeru, I've got some bad news for you. If it ever did happen
Maybe this
again.
route will be better though, we don't know.
Oh yeah, that's true, that's true. There's still hope. I swore I would react as a right-sider should. A right-sider wouldn't panic over something as insignificant as seeing a girl's underwear. I feel like just going through all these good delusions or quote-unquote positive delusions and just oh, just all out of context fan service. Amazing.
Yeah, it's just the good stuff, cutting out all the fluff.
Yeah, all the fluff. In a situation like that, it is critical that you stay calm. But realistically, the chances of anything like that happening again were near zero. The wind wasn't especially strong today, so if I ever want to see my pure white goddess again, I need the help of something other than the wind. For example, let's say that for some reason the pencil holder on the desk fell to the ground. Kurisu would complain a little, but she'd bend over and start picking up the pens on the floor. I'd help, of course. I'd bend over like she did. But since we're both at eye level at each other, there was no way I'd get to see anything. But if I did have a chance, it would be when she stood up. When that happened, I could catch her stand up and acting as natural as possible. Since I was bent over, I would naturally be lower than her. Maybe then I would see my goddess once more.
Oops.
And then Ito moved to turn on the printer, and his hand knocked my camera off the desk. I watched in shock as the camera fell towards the floor, as in slow motion. Again? Instead of 2 strokes of good luck, I'd been given 2 strokes of bad luck. The first time the camera had survived, but I might not be so lucky this time, so my body moved without thinking. I flung myself forward and stretched out my hand towards the falling camera. That thing's expensive. I'm not letting it fall twice. The camera fell right into my outreached hands. Yes, nice catch. I couldn't believe it, but I was going too fast to stop. I slid head first along the floor. Oof. Ow.
お前無茶するな。
Whoa, that was dangerous, man.
ちょっと大丈夫？
Hey, are you okay? Kurisu ran over to me. And then a miracle occurred. I was lying on my back and I looked up towards the ceiling. At the same time, Kurisu bent over to help me. And since she was in a hurry, she didn't take the time to hold down her skirt. So I saw her. It wasn't as clear as before, but I got a quick glimpse of my pure white goddess. And from a much closer distance than before, at a lower angle.
タクル、どこ見てるのよ、もう。
Wait, Takuru, what are you staring at? Jeez.
バカなんだから。
You're so silly.
This is why I can't get my friends to read this.
Nah, no way. Let me see if we're so forward now. Oh, amazing.
There's some additional dialogue here, so try skipping a little bit later.
Oh, okay. She probably got another scary look on her face, then started choking me and demanding to know what I was looking at. No way, that was never going to happen. It was wrong to hope for another encounter with my white goddess. It would only end in tragedy and pain. If I got slapped for peeping at the student council president's panties, it would damage my reputation at school. I gritted my teeth and tried to stop my gaze from wandering down to her skirt.
Hmm? Oh, by the way, I'm going for a quick timeout because I drank way too much coffee, so I'll be back in a minute. Maybe you can keep on reading a little bit without me, or skip or whatever.
Okie dokie, sounds good, Packe.
Just hit positive whenever a delusion comes up and you'll be fine.
Be free, Packe. What a silly boy you were looking up my skirt in public. Curse. Oh, I remember the beginning of Chaos Child. That was just my one worry every stream. I was like, oh god, we see more enemy girl panties, enemy girl boobas. Mishiro Takuru, you pervert, you hinky. Oh. No, not the booba. No, that comes like way later when like we're doing the festival and Kazuki is like Oh, this is I think this is the one with no. Oh my god. We'll wait till Packe comes back. Man, doing like all of the end of Chaos Child like last week, having the ending, such a contrast to go back to the beginning. Like we have to get all these positive ones to activate them and start to unlock the new route. But like it's just hilarious to just see how simple things used to be back in the day when Miyashiro was like, girls, Pantsu, my wife. And then everything happened with death and gore, and his family perished. Serica was evil. We murdered her dead. I was like, thank Chaos Child. It's like Doki Doki Literature Club. You're just like, I just joined the literature club. We're gonna write poems, and then we're gonna hold hands. And then everything goes terribly wrong. Gosh darn it, Monica. I knew it from the get-go. Right, when like my visual novel senses were tingling. When I was playing Doki Doki Literature Club, I was like, Monica, in contrast with like Sayori, Natsuki, and Yuri, she's got a different name. But also, Monica is like the lead athletic girl. And well, she's like good at athletics, and she's super smart, and she's like student council president. She's like basically 100% perfect. And then she's interested in a weeb like me with no ambitions, just want to join the anime club. I was like, wait a minute, it's a little too perfect.
Don't forget, Tucker is like a elitist, and he looks down on weebs. He considers himself above them, but deep down he's just like us.
Miyashiro Takuru, you can't escape. Why didn't you pick the good ends each time? I don't remember. I think we were just testing things out. Honestly, I think it's because some of it was like fan service, and then I was like, okay, let's try some of the spooky stuff. I think the worst.
I was like nudging you to pick certain ones just because.
It didn't really matter, but now it matters now. I think the worst one was like when we went to the Love Hotel and we chose the negative route with Serica. That was like the hardest one to sit through. I was like, my god. Before I realized we just
you
go
wait
back.
until we keep on picking other negatives, you'll find some quite horrible ones. And some funny ones, granted.
And when Ital killed us, killed Serica over a sandwich. Heck in
Right. That one is very iconic.
The online game addict had the best computer skills of anyone in the club. Whenever she was around, it was her job to run searches and organize the information on the PC, but...
和樹、手伝わなくていい。この件については部の活動と認めてないから。
Katsuki, we don't need you for this. I don't consider this part of our club activities. Kazuki gave us a questioning look.
そうなんだ。
Yeah, that's right. Katsuki just said, like she always did and walked away. I remember one time our friend Vincent, he's a Warlock VTuber, and he was doing like some showcases, and I was on that list of showcases. And I went to go look at the VOD to see like how it went, and when his stream happened, I was doing Chaos Child, so when he clicked on the channel and like clicked in to see where we were, it was on the scene where Revolving Dead showed like the body and trapped in the wires.
Yeesh. What a time to drop in.
I was like, oh no. Oh, Christ.
I mean, it's sort of representative. You play a lot of spooky games and read spooky stuff, so...
Yeah, exactly. It was a good representation. I got a lot of colors, and then we play a lot of horror games. But I was like, oh no. He didn't get to like warn your viewers. Oops. Well, now you learned. Melly plays hardcore games. Melly hardcore games.
ほら、和樹、まだ手赤いわ。もっとさすってあげるから。
I remember this one. See, Kazuki, your hand's still red. I'll rub it some more for you. Kazuki obediently walked towards Kurusu. Kurusu took her hands and rubbed them gently, like a mother would.
痛かったでしょ。どうしてそんな無茶をするの？
That must have hurt, right? Why would you do something like that?
Hmm.
どう？
By the way, these flowers,
まだ
I
痛い？
think they're like white lilies or
痛い
something.
の
Whatever
痛
the
い
name
の
is,
取ってて。
I know that in Japanese they're called yuri, which, you know, is a genre we're currently experiencing, I suppose.
Oh, that makes so much sense. That's some really nice attention to detail. Why is she making this weird? It's a delusion. Takuru's making it weird. Well, does it still hurt? Pain, go away.
カズキ、どうしたの？急に抱きついて。
Kazuki, what's wrong? Why did you just hug me like that?
まあ、甘えん坊さんなんだから。あ、もしかして私がしばらく部室に来られなかったから寂しかったの？
Ah, you're such a spoiled little girl. Were you lonely because I haven't been able to come to the club for a while?
じゃあわからないわ。ほら、私の目を見て、ちゃんと答えて。
Doesn't tell me anything. Look at my eyes and answer me, okay? Proceeds to
寂しかったんでしょ？違う？
You must have been lonely, right?
照れちゃって可愛いのね。
You're blushing. It's so cute.
ごめんね、寂しい思いさせて。でも安心して、今日はずっと和樹と一緒にいてあげるから。
I'm sorry for making you lonely, but don't worry. I'll stay with you for the whole time today.
私もあなたと一緒にいられて嬉しい。
I'm happy I get to be with you too.
手の痛みはもう引いた？まだ？じゃあとっておきのおまじない。
Does your hand still hurt? It does? Then I'll use my special charm. Jesus! Kazuki watched with a look of ecstasy in her eyes as Kurisu softly kissed her fingers. It felt like I was seeing something I shouldn't, so I looked away.
和樹の指、細くてとっても綺麗。
Your fingers are so thin and pretty, Kazuki.
おい、何ぼんやりしてるんだ？
Hey, why are you spacing out?
Oh,
宮代？
Miyashiro?
いや別に
no. Nothing.
うん？
I chased a stupid idea out of my mind. Kurusu was nice to everyone, even girls like Kazuki who couldn't communicate with others. Of course, in reality, Kurusu and Kazuki had never done anything like that, and they never would. Kazuki put her headphones on and went back to the corner of the room. She started slamming keys again. Then we move forward.
Right, and now you actually do need to make like decisions, so I'll help you out if you don't remember, but
That sounds good. I feel like I kind of remember. So I
Maybe
didn't
you
get
don't,
any of them
huh?
wrong.
okay, and now it's the love hotel scene or whatever.
Whoa.
Notice how Serica was here to start with, like Almost like she set it all up. And the police officer was mind controlled, so he didn't stop them.
Oh, and then the headache.
Yeah, and Sakuma, or not your dad, is probably around here too, which is why, you know, the knocking on the door.
That makes so much sense. I listened carefully, but didn't hear anything revealing. Just a quiet rumble of the air conditioner.
覗き穴とかないの？
There are people?
Come on.
ここはラブホテルだぞ。
This is a love hotel.
ああ、そっか。
Oh, right.
おい、何を。
Hey, what are you?
ノック。
Knocking.
お前な。
But you can't.
Just so nonchalantly.
And suddenly the door opened. We didn't expect anyone to open it, so both Erica and I froze. And then they came out.
あら、坊やたちが次のお客さんかしら。
Wow.
Ara.
Huh? Are you two the next customers? We. It was a voluptuous woman with long hair, and she was completely naked. Well, no wonder they didn't give us a an image. Not only that, her body was as nice as any you'd see in a magazine. Wait, didn't you look like a model or an actress I saw on TV?
タク、見ちゃダメ。
No, good, don't look.
かわいいお客さんね。入って。
Oh, you're so cute. Come on in.
いえ。
Oh, no.
そういうんじゃないんで。
It's not like that.
いいのよ。お嬢さんも一緒でも。
Oh, it's fine. You can come on in too, miss. In other words, what exactly?
すっごく気持ちよくさせてあげる。だから、おいで。
I'll make you feel great, so come on in, okay?
タク、どうしよう。
Good, well, what should we do?
お前、なんでちょっと入る気になってるんだ。
Why do you look like you want to go inside?
だって。
Cause...
Serica's face was red with embarrassment. She whispered softly.
気持ちよくなりたいし。
I want to feel good.
そんな状況じゃないだろ。
That's not what we're here for. Something was wrong with me.
そんな状況って？
Just say. What's wrong with... Wait. What's not what we're here for?
Dang it, I said what I was thinking out loud.
いや、なんでもない。
No, it's nothing.
Super speed.
Me first, me Animura.
Right, and then knocking. Jump scare too.
I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I jump scared. Kawahara-kun. I like hearing all the
Right.
noise and shuffles as it speeds forward.
The good thing is, once we've like done skip through what we need to do, it will all be like a continuous story, so we don't need to skip any past that point.
Whoa. That's good to know. My room was the same as always. Of course it is. There's no sign of anyone approaching it. I listened carefully to see if I could hear anything outside. Nothing.
だよな。気にしすぎだ。
Come on, you're worrying too much. Huh? I just heard a knock on the door, right? I couldn't believe it, but I forgot to lock the door. I froze as it swung open from the outside. Someone was here. Who? Dareka. I know 2 people who could come in without waiting for an answer, but was it okay for me to just stand here?
だれ
Who's there? I gulped and spoke in a hoarse voice. Poking through the gap in the door was
タク
Taku?
oh, someone I knew well.
よかった起きてた
Good. You're still up.
Smooth Takaru. Relieved, I staggered over and sat on the bed. That hadn't done my heart any favors. For some reason, Sarika was standing at the entrance, fidgeting. She didn't try to come any further in.
どうした
What's wrong?
えっと
こんな時間に女の子一人でここに来るのはあんまり良くないと思う。
I don't think it's a good idea for a girl to be coming by alone at this hour. I didn't think any of the homeless in the park were bad people, but someone who was hard for money might attack her. Especially after what I seen, I feel like I was going to start imagining things I didn't want to visualize.
タクは大丈夫
Are you okay?
何が
Okay with what?
昨日あんなことがあったから
After what happened yesterday, I mean.
Honestly, not really. Was Sarika going through the same thing?
家に一人でいると昨日のこと思い出しちゃうんだそれで怖くなって眠れなくて
When I'm alone in the house, I remember what happened yesterday, so I get scared and I can't sleep.
尾上
Oh no way.
ねえ私一人でいるのやだな今日だけでいいから泊まらせてくんない
I don't want to be alone tonight, okay? Can I stay over just for tonight?
I knew exactly how she felt. Just having someone you knew next to you was enough to make you feel a lot better. Take me, for example. Having Sarika here was letting me relax a little.
いいよ
But sure. I'd have to sleep on the floor, I suppose.
ありがとう
Sarika must have felt better when she heard my response, because she looked like she was about to cry. She sat down right next to me on the bed. Why was she sitting next to me? There were other places to sit. I've got a whole I've got a whole apartment. Why would she sit next to me? But when I looked
RV.
closer, I saw that her shoulders were shaking a little.
昨日のことが頭の中に焼き付いてて
I just keep remembering what happened yesterday.
Why sit next to me after I just said it feels better to have someone next to you? It's a good point.
尾上
Oh, in a way. It was natural, I suppose. Sarika was a girl and she was younger than me. Seeing something like that must have been a huge shock to her. It was my fault for getting her caught up in this. As I started thinking about that, she put her head against my shoulder.
タク一緒にいて
This is sort of like insightful because now we know that she's like our imaginary friend that we created out of a necessity to like feel like we can take on the role as a protector of her and like to gain self-esteem. So yeah, she's fulfilling her role, I suppose.
She really is. Seeing it turned around, like, wow. Serica really set herself up so we can be like, don't worry, Serica. I'll protect you.
Taku, stay with me,
お願い
please. They both lived happily ever after.
The end.
おのえはもっとずぶといだろ。
Ono is a lot tougher than that. Of course, in reality, Serica would never let me see her being that vulnerable, and she'd never actually come to visit. Was she okay, even if I wasn't? Oh, Miyashiro Takiru. That was just a dream? Yeah, we're just
Right.
living all our good
This moment he feels sort of disheartened. So at the cafe scene, Serica tries to like convince him to keep on following the case and stuff.
And we do.
Also, by the way, Cafe Lax, this place is an actual, you know, cafe.
Really?
And in the pictures it looks kind of similar.
Oh. Well, now I have to Google this afterwards. Did they also?
Nothing else, I think I can show the pictures. Oh no, not this one.
Yeah, no, not this one. Gosh darn it, Miyashiro.
And yeah, Java, everything we're reading now is essentially just a dream, so don't take what we say at face value.
Well, we're all at a. We're just living a dream. Miyashiro Takuru's just living a high right now.
Yeah, delusionary train or whatever.
Yeah. She looked over at me while she riffled through my bookcases,
カッコン島を作る。
making kakanto.
カッコン島えどこの島
Gonto? Huh? What kind of food is that?
Are you serious?
飲み物だよ。ゲンさんにもらった。吐き気を抑える効果があるんだ。
It's an herbal drink. Gen gave it to me. Keeps you from vomiting.
へえよく知ってるね
You know something like that?
The tiny strawberry is still growing? Thank you, Humful. I'm a big, growing, big strawberry. I grow. Is this where the one where he's just like, if I put this on her drink? Yeah, never mind. He's making tea, of course.
Yeah, didn't you already see this one, maybe?
I
You
did,
could-
we did.
You could try skipping it if you want to. Like press E and we'll see if we have seen it, because it only skips stuff you've already read before. So if we've read it, you can skip it.
Okay.
If we've read it, okay. Then my warning was for nothing, I suppose, but...
That's okay. For those who want to pick up Chaos Child, they know. They know there. we watched it. We're like,
Here comes
gosh
the
darn
gem.
Miyashiro, why would you do that? Serica. Oh, you forgot what happened, Java? It's because he was just like, in the scene, he's having a drink with Serica, and then like, he was like, if I put this in her drink, would that make her what, more flirtatious or something? Or we're like, I remember we were like, Miyashiro Taku, you never spike your friend's drink, you fool!
Yeah, don't try to manufacture consent in such a way. Just don't, please.
Yeah. I remember in the beginning a lot in Chaos Child, I was just like, gosh darn it, Miyashiro! Kurisu loves sweets. This is something that Serica had said, and that I had known about. So would buying her something that she liked from a famous sweet shop be enough to win her over? Would bribery work on someone as prim and proper as the student council president? It was worth a try. Unless we could win
See
her
this
over
one
and we
too.
weren't going to be able to continue with the case.
Try skipping it. I think we saw this one too, maybe. Yep.
Seeing.
Okay, now we actually need to make decisions.
Oh shoot.
Take up the scroll up on your scroll wheel to see like the backlog. So here's the picture of the body. Okay, don't look at me. Choose Otani's body, essentially.
Okay. Are we just putting them in order? Is that what's happening?
No, scroll up just to make sure, because we were sort of skipping text. Okay, group type, that's the bloody pile on the floor or street.
Oh man, it's also silly.
Leaky Noise, the musician. Packe, I think that was her name. And it was the pregnant man. Okay. All these names are so... I don't know how to describe it, but...
What, was this one the pregnant man?
Yeah, I think so. He has a bulging stomach. Untasteful, that's the word, all these names.
Yeah, they really were. There were such striking names for cases too. Oh, the Love Hotel.
Don't look at me. So that's the white building, because the gloomy area was the Love Hotel district or whatever.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and this one speaks for itself. I think you can tell which one is crucified.
Chris. And then all these murders happen in Chaos Head?
Yeah, more or less.
Well,
And then a video was uploaded by Watabe, I think? I don't remember.
yeah, it should have been Watabe.
Oh, and then we were introduced to Arimura. Right.
Your best girl.
Exactly. I get to break out my special accent for this.
What was she
Prepare your
doing here?
eardrums.
あなたたちもどうしたの全員で。
Takuru? What brings you three here?
あ、いや、
Oh no.
The woman. No, the girl stared at us suspiciously. And then for the first time she realized that I couldn't take my eyes off her.
何ほうけてるのあなたたち。
What's wrong with you people?
あ
Oh, the words just wouldn't come out. What do I say? Why was she here? Why was she acting so normal?
はじめまして。私、クルスノノの妹です。
Oh, this tone is gonna be a little bit difficult, but okay. Hello, I'm Kurisa's younger sister.
The girl suddenly smiled and bowed.
妹
Sister?
嘘だ。クルスに妹がいるなんて話聞いたことが。
You're lying. Kurisu never talked about having a sister.
渋谷地震の時に生き別れになっていたの。私自身、妹はもう死んじゃったんだって諦めていたんだけど。
When I was still figuring out delusions, I thought that this was real. Like, oh, they were siblings? Then I figured it out.
Well, they're both blonde, sort of.
Sort of. Like an off shade of blonde. We were separated during the Shibuya quake. I thought she was dead and had just given up hope.
まさかこうして再会できるなんて本当に奇跡ってあるのね。
I can't believe we've been reunited. Miracles really do happen, don't they? There were tears in Kurisu's eyes. Then this girl really was her little sister? I was still having trouble believing it as the girl walked right next to me.
あなたが宮代拓さんですか？
Are you Miyashiro Takeru?
うんそうだけど
Huh? Yeah, that's right. How'd you know my name?
じゃあ私にとってはお兄ちゃんですね。
Then you're my big bro, aren't you?
Huh?
なんだと
What did she say?
そうなの？
Is that right?
だって拓さんはお姉ちゃんにとって弟同然なんでしょ？
Well, Takeru's basically my big sis older bro, right? Little bro, right?
What the heck? Doesn't make any sense at all. I looked to Kurisu for help.
タクル仲良くしてあげて。よ
Takeru, be nice to her.
ろしくお願いしますお兄ちゃん。
Can't wait to learn all about you, big bro.
But all of a sudden I had a little sister. Things around here are about to get a lot more complicated. It's such a line to an end of like a first episode or like an anime episode.
Yeah, cue outro.
Or not a chance in heck. I like it. I like the voice you gave Animura. Very good.
Thanks. It's a Welsh or an attempt at a Welsh accent, if you're curious.
Oh, I was wondering. I was like, it sounds familiar.
Yeah, many people mistake it for Scottish, but Welsh is a little bit closer to English, like British English or whatever.
ホ
Oh.
テルで
Double
That's cool.
delusion.
In the hotel.
ホテル？
The hotel?
何してたんですか？あのホテルで
What were you doing in that hotel? A moment. It felt like her body moved for just a moment.
有村さん？
Harimura? I could see Kurisu frown in the corner of my eye. She was looking at me. Her expression hadn't changed. But for some reason it felt like she was looking me over. Then she smiled.
気になります？
Do you really want to know?
そりゃ
Well, just as I spoke, she leaned over and whispered in my ear.
だったら今度二人で一緒に行きましょう。
Then why don't we go together next time?
Scan. Huh?
何？なんて言ったの？
What? What did she say?
私と宮代先輩だけの秘密です。
It's a secret between Miyashiro and me.
I considered that as a possibility, but quickly abandoned it. I couldn't imagine her doing something like that after what I'd seen at the hotel. Something much worse was going on here. An awkward silence ensued as we waited for her to answer.
And then she told us we're gonna get killed and whatnot.
I know, that was like forever with me for a long time. When Animura was like, Miyashiro Takaru, you're going to die. And I was like, what?
Oh yeah, well, the flashback plays like 20 times, so it's supposed to stick with you, I think.
Exactly. I was like, when? Me? Who's going to kill me? I'm the one next? Ooh. Wow, the game seems short when we just have it speed running through.
Yeah, we're reading like 1,000+ words per minute. Way more than that. Oh, and this is the end of chapter 1.
Holy cow.
Okay, if we speed through it, we might be able to like reach the cutoff point and like start the next route next time. We have like half an hour.
What's it called? Does the route happen at the end or does it happen in a certain chapter?
It happens at like the cutoff point is when we like Takeru and Arimura gets like chased by that pyrokinetic girl for the first time.
Oh.
So we need to go to the hospital first. And the culture festival needs to happen too. So there are quite a few delusions in the meantime, but... Oh, we're seeing this twice in a row because we're skipping so fast.
Much better than your students. One day my students will speedrun like this.
Alright, and this is this ham sandwich delusion, but this time we're going positive, so we'll get something else.
Wow. Okay,
No,
let's see.
that's-
Let's see what happens when Serica doesn't die to Ito because he got the wrong sandwich.
Well, if somebody doesn't die, they probably do something lewd.
そう
That's
なんだよ
sort of what you
買っ
expect.
てこいって言ったの
はい
タクじゃん
Food. You're the one who told me to go buy it.
She was right. I spent all of lunchtime going around the school taking videos of preparations for the fair, so I could have this time to use as I pleased. I missed lunch. What a pain.
はいしんちゃんはハムサンドとコーヒー牛乳
Gin, a ham sandwich, and milk coffee.
あ、サンキュー。
Cool. Thanks.
タクはカロリーブロックとマウンテンビューよく飽きないね
Who gets a calorie block and mountain view? I don't know how you don't get tired of this stuff.
Stop hassling me about it.
栄養バランスを考えたらこれが一番効率がいいんだ
This is the most effective way to get a balanced diet.
Yeah, you told yourself that.
Just a granola bar and some soda.
焼きそばと酒おにぎりとクリームパンと
Yakisoba, salmon rice balls, cream bread.
That sounds really good right now.
チョココロネとアンパンとグレープフルーツが私
A chocolate cornet, a bean jam bun, and grapefruit for me.
相変わらず燃費悪いな女子だろ
You've got the world's most inefficient metabolism. You're a girl, right?
女子だよ
Yeah, why?
Don't make that why are you asking face at me. Sarah could grab the cream bread off the massive pile of food in front of her.
あーお腹すいたいただきます
Sounds like
I'm hungry. Itadakimasu.
sounds like something I would get. I would get myself a soup, and then I would be like, but the onigiri sound really good too, and then get some desserts, and then just kind of eat away.
Yeah, I relate. My metabolism is also super inefficient. I can eat like whatever I want and I still remain thin. Somehow.
It powers through.
Yeah, in the words of like L from Death Note, as long as you use your mind enough, you'll burn all the calories.
Oh yeah, I just saw that manga panel the other day. What a rude boy. Yeah, Miyashiro was so rude and like a bad boy in the beginning. Bad boy. She chomped down on the bread. She focused only on devouring her meal and ignored what everyone around her might be thinking. Yeah, you enjoy that meal, Serica. While it lasts. Was she really a girl? Always worried a little watching her. She should think a little more about how she looked to others.
でうわ
She chomped down so hard that the cream inside the bread flew out and stuck to the edge of her lip.
口にクリームついちゃった
Cream on my mouth. Oh boy, here we go.
Ito's demeanor suddenly changed. We haven't lived through this delusion.
ベトベト
Sticky.
Instead of wiping it away, she kept eating her bread. With every bite she took, her lips got dirtier and dirtier.
でも いしい。
We're so good.
Strangely, I found myself unable to look away. Why was he staring at her mouth like this? Me sure know. Come to think of it, I never really stared at someone's mouth when they were eating, especially a girl's. Her plump lips and the way her pink tongue darted around her mouth as she licked away the white cream seemed strangely arousing. This is why we swapped with some of the bad, the quote-unquote bad delusions.
Oh shoot, I need to blow my candles out before they burn
タ
down
クもし
completely.
んちゃん
Wait a
も
sec.
私のことじーっと見てるけど、どうかした？
Okay, there we go.
The scene was
no,
getting
some-
too
a
hot.
bit
You
of
gotta blow
wax
them out.
splashed on my desk. Oh well, what can you do?
It melted onto your desk?
Yeah, I blew so hard, a bit of like molten wax like struck my desk, and it's already dried. I'm gonna get. I'll remove it tomorrow. Don't worry.
Oh no.
Hey Taku, Jin, you're both staring at me. Is something wrong?
いや
Oh, no?
You perverts.
別に
Nothing. But Ito and I both looked away. Why do I feel a little excited?
ふん。
そんなことよりお前その口さっさと拭けよ。
Anyway, wipe your mouth.
お？
Huh?
じゃあ。
Okay then.
タク、舐めて。
Taku, come lick it.
は
Huh? Serica grinned a little, and then walked right in front of me and brought her head close.
私の口にぺったりついたこの白いクリーム、タクの舌で舐めてきれいにしてほしいな。
I want you to lick away the white cream on my lips and make me all clean with your tongue.
甘くて美味しいよ。
Sweet and delicious, you know?
だから、ね、お願い。
So, do it, please.
Forgive me, kami-sama, I've schninn.
やめろよ。
Just stop it.
キスするわけじゃないんだし、これぐらいいいじゃん。
It's not like a kiss. Come on.
Her soft lips were right in front of me. They smelled like cream. She said it wasn't a kiss, but wouldn't licking it away be naughtier than a kiss?
じゃあ俺が代わりに
Okay, I'll do it instead.
おい
Hey!
お前がいいって言ってるんだから止めるなよ
One says it's okay, don't stop me.
You loaf! When I imagined him licking Serica's lips, I felt really annoyed. I even felt like I was going to throw up.
やめろ
Stop it! I offered her a tissue.
早く拭けって
Just wipe it away.
タク、
Taku,
なんだよノリ悪いな
you're no fun.
Shut up. What's going on here? This is like one of those test circles you read about in Cool Cat Press. This wasn't the Heckyo Academy newspaper club.
タク、ごめん。そんなに嫌だった？
Taku, I'm sorry. Did that really bother you?
それなら、
Then
Serica scraped the cream off her lips with her finger.
私が舐めさせてあげる。
I'll make you lick it instead.
Huh? She jammed her finger into my mouth. He was so sudden that it scared me a little, but I licked the cream off her finger without thinking. The taste of sweet cream spread throughout my mouth.
おいしい？
Good.
Mmm. Mmm. She pulled her finger out of my mouth. Then she stared at it. Then she glanced at me and grinned.
タクのよだれでべちゃべちゃ。
It's all sticky with your saliva. Oh boy, yeah.
Where did I get that from? From Doki Doki Literature Club. Remember? We licked Yuri's finger? No, she licked our finger and then we licked her finger.
I don't remember that. Or then again, I haven't actually read it, so that makes sense.
There's a scene with Yuri, best girl, and I think we cut her finger on something, or I think she's showing us a knife, then we cut our finger on it on accident, and then she's like, oh no, and then she like takes it and like just drinks her blood.
Okay then.
And then she's like, oh, I'm sorry, that must have been so weird. And then she's like freaking out, and then like our MC is like, don't worry, Yuri. And she takes her finger and licks it. Now we're even.
Something to sort of appreciate about Chaos Child is that all of these super weird scenes are sort of, optional in a sense. So you get super off the wall stuff if you want it, but if you think it's distracting, you can just go on with the main story.
Oh yeah, it's true. Isn't like Chaos Child, Kiss something, all fan service, but like.
Well, yeah, more or less. Chaos Child Love Choo Choo is. I won't get into it too much, but yeah, it's essentially all positive delusions. So.
So basically this. Serica
Yeah, more or less.
Serica wasn't that sexy to begin with. Well, that was more perverted than sexy. Were men just really vulnerable to girls like that? Was I? Me, Shiri, pervert. But for Serica.
So good.
As I watched her happily chow down on her green bread, I decided the chances of her ever turning into a brain-dead pervert like the one I just imagined were near zero. Serica was still a little girl. She'd probably never even fallen in love. I felt a little superior.
なあ、尾上。副部長は来ないのか
Hey Yone, is the vice president not coming?
お
Oh?
Serica tilted her head a little in confusion. Her hand stopped just before they grabbed her salmon rice ball. Wait, who the heck eats a salmon rice ball after they eat cream bread? Probably me.
うん、今日も来ないと思う。文化祭の準備が忙しそうだし。
I don't think she'll be here today. She's busy getting ready for the festival after all.
それに、なんかのんちゃん、この間から変なんだよね。元気ないん
Oh,
だ。
I think you can skip now. Maybe.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Footage inside the Lavatel room.
So like right here? Wait, no. Yeah, right here. Wait, no.
Yeah, it seems about right.
Taken from the outside. So, video. Don't look at me, Case.
It was that one top left.
Top left.
Picture took from the karaoke box.
Oh, that's right. I was thinking of leaky noise on accident. Newspaper club video. Was it this one?
Close-up footage, yeah. All the other ones are like of buildings and stuff, so...
A long-range photo.
Is that one at the bottom, since that one has like a pole in it. There we go.
Then that one should be revolving dead.
Mm-hmm.
Voila!
Right, flashbacks.
So many flashbacks. Oh.
Alright, and this is when we're tailing Arimura.
Yeah, I knew him. That was the detective who visited the interrogation room during our questioning.
ごめん、休養ができてしまった。買い出し任せていい？
Sorry, I've got to take care of something. You can get that stuff for me.
Arimura suddenly bowed onto the other two. They seemed to say something, but they must have seen the detective and thought better of it.
後で連絡する。
I'll text you later. They left.
少し非常識じゃないですか。
Isn't that a little unreasonable?
Her voice sounded different, like someone had flipped a switch somewhere inside of her.
それで今日はどんな事件です？
So, what kind of case is it today?
Case? What was going on?
ヒカリオのホールで明日から行われる宝石展に予告状が届けられた。
An advance notice has been sent from the jewelry exhibition that's being held at the Hikariwo tomorrow.
まさか怪盗ロマンギーガ
Could it be Phantom Thief Lamborghini? The Phantom Thieves?
Could it be the Phantom Thieves? Dun, dun, dun.
まあ
Indeed.
What? The Phantom Thieves?
Crossover of the century.
We've all been waiting for. There's a manga called Love is War, and they make a reference to the Phantom Thieves as well. I was like, I can't wait for that part to get animated. Unless there was already.
Although this came out in like 2015, so that was before Persona 5, right?
Yeah, I think all of the personas have been called. Well, I don't know about 1 and 2, but I think is it 3? I think in 4 they're also called the Phantom Thieves, unless they're not called. Or they have not been called the Phantom Thieves the whole time. I don't know.
Guess we'll see.
They couldn't follow the conversation at all.
今回ばかりは取り逃がすわけにはいかない。
Someone who's watching,
This time we can't let them get away.
if you know, are they called the Phantom Thieves the whole time? Is that the
Yeah,
thing?
I've never played a single Persona game, so
人の予定も考えずに犯罪予告出さないでほしいですよね。
Sheesh, I wish you'd think about my
君の
schedule
力を
something
貸してく
something.
れ。
I wish you'd think about my schedule before you started sending out advance notices. You sent out a calling card. Please, help us.
こないだラブホテルでひどい目に遭ったばかりなのに、人使いが荒いことで。
Just went through all that mess at the Love Hotel. You really don't give a girl a break, do you?
すまないとは思っている。だが俺たちだけではどうすることも。
I do feel bad about it, but we can't solve this case on our own.
しょうがないな。今度とびきり美味しいロールキャベツをご馳走してください。それで手を打ちます。
Fine. You owe me some delicious cabbage rolls, though. Deal?
ロールキャベツ？まあそれぐらいならいくらでもお安いご用だが。
Cabbage rolls? Well, if that's all you want, then sure.
よろしく。
Thanks.
Arimura took the suitcase he offered her and got in the back seat of his car. The door closed shut. but the detective was still standing next to the car. He jumps on the roof.
What?
The back seat's windows were heavily tinted and I couldn't see inside. The car was shaking a little.
中で何してるのかな。
What's going on inside, I wonder?
いかがわしいこと。
Something naughty? Maybe there was some nasty old politician inside the car. He was pawning all over Arimura. I thought it made me sick a little.
でもあの男の人は刑事さんだよね。
Huh? But that guy's a detective, right?
刑事だからって全員が正義の人だとは限らない。
Not all detectives are good guys. Maybe he was threatening Arimura and forcing her to do bad things to make money. I gulped. I tried my best not to throw up. 5 minutes passed as I stood there and watched. The detective stood there the whole time. And then the back seat opened. And we saw how Arimura was dressed, both Serika and I fell silent.
じゃーん、お待たせしました。
Ta-da! All set.
Huh? What the heck? Was she cosplaying a naughty policewoman? Her uniform came complete with a miniskirt. So she'd been changing in the clothes in the back of the seat of the car?
今日も決まってるな。ミニスカ捜査官有村ひなえくん。
You're looking pretty good today, Miniskirt Investigator Armura Hinae.
お褒めいただきありがとうございます。
Thank you for the compliment.
それじゃ張り切って現場に乗り込みましょう。
Alright, it's time to go off to the crime scene.
タク、
Taku!
Serika shook my shoulder. She was blinking rapidly in confusion.
有村さん、なんであんな格好を。
Why is Armura dressed like that?
なんてって言われても。
Because she's the miniskirt investigator. I don't know.
そうか。わかったぞ。
Oh, I get it.
有村さんは普段は女子高生だけど、それは仮の姿だったんだ。
Arimura is normally a high school student, but that's not all she is. She's got a secret that no one knows
その
yet.
正体は女子高生ミニスカ捜査官。重大事件の時にだけ招集され、犯人を華麗に捕まえるんだ。
In her secret identity, she's a teenage miniskirt detective. She's summoned only for important cases, and she always catches the culprit.
有村さんにあんな秘密があったなんて、これは
Sounds like
大
a
スクー
plot
プ
of
だ
an
ぞ。
anime.
新聞部ですっぱ抜こう。
I had no idea she had such a huge secret. This is a huge scoop. Back to the newspaper club.
ミニスカ？タク、何言ってんの？
Miniskirt? Taku, what are you talking about?
I suddenly realized that Serika was looking at me in confusion. Miniskirts? I said nothing about miniskirts.
Right, and here she was like interviewed and Shinjo pressed on some touchy matters like alongside her family, like her brother died in the earthquake and such.
Everything gets sad, no visits her friend's grave.
Yeah, friend's grave. Right. A lot of sad stuff going on in the background as we're skipping through.
No more sadness right now.
Found out that she's actually Kay.
Me too. I did not see that coming, but I had a small suspicion.
And if I remember correctly, this is more like culture festival preparations and stuff, maybe.
We're gonna grab Katsuki's
Oh, no.
boobs.
I remember, like, Watabe stole our video, whatever that drama was about.
Katsuki looked up from her game, but she totally was ignoring all of this.
渡部の記事の画像適当にプリントアウトしてくれ。
Print out some of the images from Watabe's article.
Itao took them and stood in front of the board. He started to put them up. His face was still red. He glared at the images as he looked for a spot to put them up.
ほら早く動画を確認しろよ。
Come on, check the video.
Well, whatever. If he thinks he's fooling me like that, then I'll let him think that. Ugh. I still feel sick.
サムネイルは飛ばしてくれ。
Skip past the thumbnail.
オッケー。私もやだもん。
Okay, I don't like it either.
She skipped past the image of the sumo sticker and started to scroll through just the comments. There were a lot of different types of comments. Some were claiming that Watabe had ripped us off, some of them were saying all kinds of horrible things about us. Very few of them were discussing the actual video. These weren't the comments I was interested in.
あ、メール来た。
We got a... You've got mail.
メール
An email?
That was the sound the PC made when it got an incoming email. Elemental Kurama, you're gonna steal Java's Pringles. Dang, now Java's Pringles. What's he gonna do now? He said rude.
Serious crime.
Top 10 anime betrayals. The email address he used for for the newspaper club. Itano had a joint account we used to upload videos on the Nikonia, and the email address was written on our profile page. Normal users never bother to check out a profile page, so we were almost never got any email. Sarika opened up the email program on the computer. There was a single new email.
メールより動画だろ。
Forget about the email, look at the video.
このタイミングだし、タレコミ情報かもしれない。
Given the timing, it might be someone with a tip.
タレコミって何の？
Tip.
それはだから動画に関連した何かの。
You know, something about the video. Itao seemed unsatisfied, but it would only take a minute to check out the email. I asked Sarika to open it.
これって
Oh, this is...
なんだよ。
What?
読むね。こんにちは。渋谷ニューズの管理人、ケイです。
Oh, right, didn't we read this one?
I think so. We did. Got all the weird pictures.
Yeah, life is rough, Java. And then we get introduced to the completely wholesome family with nothing suspicious going on in the background whatsoever.
I called it. I was like, well, I didn't call it, but I was like, I had a suspicion. I was just like, wow, what a wonderful family. I hope nothing happens to them. These words.
This old man. I can't look at him the same. Alright, and I think we did the positive delusion for this too, so you can probably skip through all this.
I think so.
Just remember to choose, yeah, positive and keep on skipping. We're speedrunning.
Speed run. I remember I was just like, if Sarika pees on the floor, after not wanting to just go behind me, to what was the point? And then she did, and then she proceeded not to. And then she peed on the floor. I was like, gosh darn it, Sarika. Right? We've been through so much.
Yeah. I know we're sort of going over time, but we're sort of closer, just like 4 or 5 delusions left, so I think. So if we can power through that, we'll be able to start afresh next time.
Heck yeah. And then you can actually sleep.
Don't worry about me.
You like start sliding off your chair. Don't worry, Billy. We're almost there.
I'm just constantly bouncing my foot up and down so I don't fall asleep.
It's a good strat. Good strat. Oh, no, no. No,
She got
no.
stabbed in the second episode of the anime, by the way. Oh, so
What, really?
yeah, we've been reading this for 3 hours and we've been skipping most of it. And the anime is just like, yeah, at the end of the second episode, sure.
Wow. They really did squish so much into Chaos Child, the anime.
Even faster than speeding through it than we are, it's insane.
They could have done a good job with Chaos Child. But I decided not to. At least they gave the opening and ending some good bangers.
You can always trust Kanako Ito to give a good performance in that regard.
Hmm. What, the festival?
Okay, so this is the Star Wars delusion. If
Oh
you
yeah,
remember
we
that
went
one.
through that. It's the only time she ever said any sentences.
Yeah.
And then she never spoke again. Only you can save me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Her boobs!
Yeah, we saw this one too, didn't we?
Wow, they're just there.
It quickly flashes on the screen.
Wow. Amazing. That actually went a lot faster than it felt last time. Last time it felt like an eternity with their boobs and our hands on her boobs as her, and we're like, gosh darn.
Oh, we haven't seen this one though. This one is a highlight.
Yeah.
Oh, did we not pick the positive for this one? Oh, maybe we did.
No, you picked the negative and she like exposed all our magazines and stuff to
She-
Serika and Kurusu.
You're right. We were exposed. She exposed our truths. Our shnins. Of course not.
心当たりないです
No idea.
Mm. That was the only thing I could think of. But seeing the way she acted today, it was hard to believe that it was the same girl.
どっちの姿が本当の彼女なんだろ
Which is the real her? Maybe. If what I was imagining was the real her, then the real reason she brought me here must be... the kid.
I think this is like
宮代
my
先
top
輩
3
っていい
delusions
声して
personally.
ますよね
You're what, Free?
Yeah, this is one of my top 3 delusions, I think. So
Oh,
get
top
ready.
3.
You've got such a great voice, Miyashiro.
う。そうですか。
Do I? No one ever told me that before.
実は私昔から声フェチなんですよ
I've actually got a voice fetish.
That was really none of my business.
宮代先輩の声って十分腐女子の干渉に耐えられるクオリティだと思うんです
And your voice quality definitely lives up to my Fujoshi standards.
Quality?
そうか
Does it? Does it?
マニアックな私が言うんですからそうですって
Yep, and I'm really into this stuff, so I would know.
というわけで先輩今からここで私のためだけに朗読してください
So I want you to read something just for me. Oh, Java? You haven't seen anything yet.
朗読ですか。
Read something.
文芸部の活動の一環でもあるんですけど宮代先輩にぜひとも
Yes, part of the Literatures Club activities, and you're the perfect guy for it.
This marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. It was hard to say no after all those compliments.
その何を読めばいいんですか。
What do you want me to read?
ですねそれは
Well, it's... To be fair, Miyashiro has a very good voice actor, so I'm not gonna blame her.
Yeah, he's in a lot of anime. I think he's the sword guy from Shield Hero.
Yeah, we've gone over this like 50 times to this point, but yeah, he voices Sword Art Online and stuff.
We making poems? Do, 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 do.
You could say that, I guess.
Blushing, she took out a notebook.
じゃじゃーんこれを
Ta-da! This.
It looked like a normal student's notebook. There was nothing on the cover. I flipped it open. Here are some lines I prepared earlier. Beep beep boo boo. Oh. I was only on the first page and I was already looking at a whole different world. Two pretty boys drawn in style of a girl's manga were holding each other, mostly naked. I see why you said Fujoshi. It was drawn in pencil and the illustration wasn't that great. There was even a dialogue bubble. Pierce me with your Excalibur.
これは
This is... I don't understand. Did Arimura draw this?
これ私が文芸部で本を作る時用のネタ帳なんですけどねやっぱ実際に男子に声に出してもらった方がイメージ湧くでしょ
This is my idea for a book whenever we write stuff in the lit club. Having a real boy say these things aloud will make it easier to visualize, you know?
いやそんなの僕には
No, I can't.
Best of girls, Yava.
お願いします
Please. Please.
無理です
I can't.
どうしてもダメですか私こんなこと他に頼める男子がいなくて
Are you sure? There's no other one I can ask.
女子の友達は多いんですけどね男子ってちょっと苦手だったりしちゃったりあ
Well, girlfriends, but I don't really do well around guys.
でも先輩が嫌なら無理強いはできないですよね
I can't force you now, can I?
Make it two bulgogi bowls and then I'll call it a deal.
有村さん
Harimura. If she was really relying on me, I couldn't turn her down.
わかりました少しだけなら
Alright, just a little.
本当ですかありがとうございます
Really? Thank you.
She smiled happily. Now that I actually talked to her, I realized she was a strange person, but not a bad one.
でどこを読めば
Just a little? Yeah, we're just gonna be just a little. So what part do I read?
最初からおなしゃす
From the beginning, please.
最初から
From the beginning? She wanted to read this out loud?
感情たっぷりにおなしゃす
With as most emotion as you can muster.
エロい感じでおなしゃす
As dirty as you can make it.
Oh my god. Could I do that? I don't know, Melly, could you? I took a deep breath to calm myself down. Whew. Arimura was looking at me with stars in her eyes. It was embarrassing. I couldn't tell her to look away. I guess I'd have to do it. I guess.
そのまま僕に突き刺して君のエクスカリバー
The fact that
The
it's
bananas.
it's all the sumo stickers. Thank you, Java. Pierce me with your Excalibur. There she goes. Hanamuna's face went red. She started to pant and snorted. Banged her head. This is tougher than I thought. Mentally, I didn't know if I could do it. I wanted to get away as soon as possible.
もういいよね。
That's enough, right?
あーちょっと待って次のページもお願いできませんか
I don't like that she's bad.
Oh, wait. Next page. Can you read the next page too?
The next page? I flipped the next page. There was a similar picture in dialogue bubble.
ささ
Come on.
お前のアイスキャンディー、俺の中でとろけさせてくれよ。
Amazing. Melt your... I'm trying to...
You can do it. I believe in you.
Thanks, Shaw. Thank you for the reminder. Melt your ice pop inside of me.
Yes! Yes!
Yeah, that's...
Yes!
No, Java, no.
It's sort of a waste that I'm not the one voicing these lines, since people went on about how I'd had a 10 out of 10 voice acting potential earlier.
I think this is really good. I'm really enjoying you voicing these lines, Packe. Yes, what?
次お願いします
Next one, please.
I give up. Oh, now there's
や
another.
やめろよ、この鬼畜巨根野郎。
I don't know if I can say this one. Stop it! Wait, stop it, you big pickled freak.
That's almost worse in a sense.
Thank you, Java. Anemuna had a look of ecstasy on her face. Her eyes looked like she was on drugs.
先輩最高です最高にエロい
Demon voice.
Oh,
Which one
boy.
of us? Elemental, which one of us should have the demon voice?
It's a good question.
You're wonderful. You're the sexiest.
私も
I can't.
She just disintegrates.
Well, I guess both of us, since Java did that.
Well, both. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, hold on. It would have been funny if you redeemed it earlier. Hold on. I haven't done the. I did the demon voice. Oh yeah, you're right. 2 minutes. Oh my god.
I've done a demon voice before. We'll see how it goes.
And then her whole body started to spasm. A bit of drool. It's not a demon voice. Well, I need to leave the room to figure it out. Hold on, I gotta touch it up.
Did she leave? I guess I'm the one in charge now.
Alright, back.
Then again, I can't really advance the text forward, so I guess we're sort of stuck at this frame of Arimura spazzing out.
A bit of drool was dripping out the side of her mouth, but she didn't try to wipe it up.
こんな興奮したの初めてです
I've never been so excited.
先輩 読会やってもらえませんか？
Senpai, can you do readings like this for me once in a while from now on?
次は攻めの方のバージョンも聞いてみたいんです。
Next time I want to hear something even smuttier.
それと今度は文芸部の同じ趣味を持つ人たちも連れてきます。
And I'll bring some friends from the lit club. We're into the same thing.
大丈夫、みんな女子っすから、きっとみんな先輩の声にメロメロになりますから。
Don't worry, they're all girls. I'm sure they'll all fall in love with your voice.
Kids, kids fall in love.
いいでしょ？いいですよね。
It's okay, right? Right?
And that was how my career as a voice actor and gay porn for girls began. If that happened, I'd kill myself. But if that was her only secret, that would be fine. Well, maybe not fine. But it felt like the real Anemuda was hiding something more dangerous. That was probably why she brought me here. In other words...
事件のことですか？
Good thing we have a little bit of skipping in the meantime so we can rest our voices. I think you're supposed to speak from your gut and not your throat, but I don't know how to do that, so...
There was an attempt. Java, bring me some water. You don't actually bring me some water.
Right, and now Watabe's case is coming up, I suppose. The day of the festival.
The day where it all went down. Oh yeah, we'll have a sleepover.
Wait, Melly, did you get an achievement earlier?
It said, yeah, it said adios.
Oh, then we don't need to do any more delusions. We're locked into the route, now we just skip forward.
Oh. Let me save. But does that mean we just keep skipping?
Keep skipping.
Oh no, I was in red. Ah.
Eventually, we'll get to our destination.
And we're trucking along.
Yeehaw!
Thank you, Java, for substance. For my voice. This is the real demon voice.
Smoke, kids, you'll end up like us.
What? Chapter 4, words. Do I just let it keep going?
Yeah. Although, there's a option for a bad route where they have mapping trigger here. I think there's gone 2 minutes, by the way, so...
Whoops.
But yeah, you should save, like, before the mapping trigger, so we can experience the bad end if you want to, like, at some later point or at this point. No, not yet, but
Okay.
when you come to the map later.
Ah. I'll better harness my demon voice. I hope y'all liked our demon voice. Yeehaw.
Yeah, it's a little bit rough when you've already been like speaking a lot the same evening and then need to put on like the whole show. Okay, so here, save. Make sure to save and put up a slot.
There we go.
There we go. Okay, and now you press everything except for had special powers.
Oh.
You need to make the wrong choice 2 times and you get the bad ending shortly after.
Okay. You want me to do that right now?
You can decide to if you just want to skip and get. We can do it next time. Just pick the correct one, have special powers, and we can go back here like at the start of next stream, I think.
That sounds good.
Assuming we do stream it. You mentioned something about recording and uploading to YouTube too, but we'll see how we do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we've seen this one.
Kursu, you cover your boo-boos.
What's weird, Java?
I remember we thought the small child was dangerous. The real dangerous small child in Danganronpa 2.
Just a little further.
Oh yeah, that hospital.
And we hide inside these. What do you call them? Lockers? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ito hid together with in a locker that was already occupied for him.
Wait.
Alright, and then Serika got mutilated by that huge Kunosato with a sumo sticker face.
Yeah, that one was weird. I was like, what is happening?
And it was like at the end of a chapter too.
That was a pretty good cliffhanger. I was like, oh, is that? What? Why does she have a sumo wrestler face? What?
Alright, and this one was pretty creepy, the lady walking down the hallway.
Didn't like that one.
Oh, and the Rorschach.
When you said, think of it like a lion roar in a shack, I was able to remember Rorschach for the whole game.
Right, and then Kunosato operated on our brains. Wonderful stuff.
Dang it, Konosano. Just want to probe our brain.
Then it happened again. Oh yeah, Java, you have to pick everything but the right answer. It all makes sense next time when we actually do it. Okay, then we get... I was gonna say kidnapped, but saved by her. She educates us about gigalomaniacs and stuff. You don't need to choose positive, we're all locked into the route, so you can just go neutral if you want to.
Oh, okay. She's got her cosplay sword. Did she know everything that we didn't? Was she trying to assume a bigger role in the story? Why did characters like this always act so arrogant when you saw them in movies and novels? Who the heck do you think you are? Kono-Sato, give us the dang information already. That's the whole point of your character, right? Are you trying to draw out mystery so you can get more screen time? You're just a side character, so know your dang role.
Okay, very on the nose.
There's no way I could say that. So I just had to wait for her to start talking.
それよりお前
Let's try skipping now.
There
Yeah,
we
there
go.
we go.
I was like, I remember she talked.
Yeah, sorry if this is not very engaging to look at, but we're sort of just doing the last spurt or sprint or whatever, so...
Last sprint. Yeehaw. Move it there.
And then we get shown what these swords are out of the blue.
「 Will you send me the name of the comic book or the manga shop that they're in afterwards?
Oh yeah, it's Cafe Lax. I think I have a few pictures if I like go looking too. I can send that too if you want.
Ooh, yes, please.
The way I know this is that like the name of the store or coffee shop is actually in the credits, so you can make it out.
Oh, that's pretty neat. That's really cool.
I don't think they give credit to like Mountain Dew though, because they didn't actually use the real name and stuff. So
Mountain View. Avoid getting copyright struck.
exactly. Okay, not much further. I think we have had the last illusion, so now it's just skipping.
Yui! Oh no!
Oh.
Dies.
Yeah, we still don't know anything about Sanity, do we?
No, we don't, and that's the weird part. We talked so much about her, and then like she never really showed up. But like, they claim that she died in the experience, but did she really? Did she really?
So as soon as we're not able to skip anymore, I would say save and call it for tonight.
Yeah, that sounds good. Bam.
This visual novel has more animations than you'd think.
Yeah, seeing it like speedrun, there was a lot more movement than I remember.
Okay, good. Finally. We pulled through. At the end of the day. Or morning. Yeah. It's almost 5 o'clock here.
Oh my god, fuck. But you did it. We finished. We did the chaos.
We really did. We did hand it to him. Okay. So, as long as you saved, we can just exit out and it'll all be fine.
Everweather! Welcome in, friend! Welcome in, Everweather and friends! Howdy doody! Tava, do the shout out, please. How you
Nice
doing
timing.
today?
We were just sort of about to end the stream, but raiders are always welcome, of course.
This is our special guest tonight, Packe.
Yeah, thanks for having me here. I don't really have anything to shout out since I don't really stream anymore, but yeah, it's nice to meet you all. Even though it won't really be for such a long time.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Ooh.
please, just let me sleep.
Nah, it's okay. Welcome in. How are you doing? How are you doing, Everweather? How was the game? The Slender the Arrival. Is that a new one? Is that an old one?
Well, new. It was new like way back in the day. I think it was like a sequel, quote unquote, to the original. You know, very basic game. Apparently, this one had like a story and stuff.
Ooh, I like it, I like it. Sorasonicon! Welcome in, friend. How are you doing this evening? Plenty of screams. I can't imagine. I just watched gameplay of Slender and they screamed. I was like, ah! Dies. Never played a Slender game, but nice and short. I'm glad. Did you have fun? I mean, lots of screams. But I imagine it was a good time. Sick. It's good to see you. I'm glad you had fun playing Spoopy. Spoopy, cookie. Spoopy.
It's that time of year, Spooktober.
Spooktober. I told Java I was gonna add more horror games to my list, and then Java was like, but that's what you usually do. I was like, oh, you're right. The one is spooky when it gets close and fizzles the screen. Don't like that. Never like when it gives me a sign. Like, I do like when monsters give me a sign like, oh, I am slowly approaching you. Like, ah, no. But also at the same time. It adds a lot more anxiety. Well, I'm glad it was fun. How are you doing, Everwonder? How? I really like your design. It's very, very cute. I didn't get to mention it earlier, but I really like it. Very, very cute. Check out our
I've seen
friend
the
Ever.
design before. What's it like?
Huh?
What's the design like? I haven't seen it.
It's a witch themed cat. It's blue and she's got a cute little hat. It's very cute.
Nice.
Another magical girl. Oh my god, we're both magical girls. Oh. Java, remind me to draw fan art later. Give me a mental note. Draw fan art late. Okay, sounds good. I'm glad to hear, Everwonder. I'll message you later. I've been meaning to. But life has been very busy. I cry. Also, Packe, I should probably let you go. Because it's like 5 a.m.
Sorry everyone, but like for real it's 5 a.m. here, so you'll have to excuse me, but I'm just gonna drop out and leave you with Melly. So,
Thank
see
you,
around,
Packe,
baby.
for hanging out with us tonight and staying up late. I know it's late, but I hope you had some good time.
It's all worth it. I have no regrets. Only, I'm just sleep deprived. That's all.
Just a little. Don't worry, you'll sleep it off.
Yep. So see you around. Bye.
Bye, Packe. Have a good morning, night. Alright, let me swap over. Bum, bim, bim. Hit the dramatic music. Oh wait, hold on, let me save again. Just thinking. Exit game. Whoosh. That was crazy. Yes, welcome in everybody. I am Strawmelly, a magical girl extraordinaire, and your local farmer. As you can see behind me. Oh, we have pre-peeled bananas in case you need a snack on the go. Late to your bus? Don't worry, it's already pre-peeled. Saved you 15 seconds, probably. Ish. How long it takes for you to open a banana. We have saved you that amount of time. Plus spooky games, as you can see. Chaotic visual novels, I think, at this point. My god. That was fun. We basically sped run. We finished Chaos Child last week, our visual novel, and then we have to unlock some routes. So to unlock the first secret route that gives us some more answers, Packe was there to help us read and also guide us through, because he is an extraordinaire professional Chaos Child connoisseur. And then we played all the quote unquote positive routes. I feel like this is Strawmelly's naughtiest stream ever. There's so much fan service. Java, did you really clip that one line? Oh, okay. I thought you did. That was really, really funny. So you don't have to eat the skin anymore. That's true. Don't eat the banana skin. Unless you really like that. Hype! Hi, hype! Hype. Welcome in, Hype. How are you doing? How are you doing, Ototo-san? Or Dencho. Oh, that's right. Welcome in, Dencho. My Ototo-san. How are you doing this evening? Also, thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me today. That was a long one to speed run. I mean, Chaos Child was a long visual novel to begin with. Yes, thank y'all for being here. It was a lot of fun. What do we have tomorrow? What is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday. Strawmelly's been a lot. I won't say for alive for too long. I would say awake. That's proof that Strawmelly has really been too awake for too long. Tomorrow's Friday. We have I don't want to say we have a big event. We have a training in a different building. Java, do you want to take me home from that one? It's by Java's work. Jabba. Strawmelly's been alive for too long. Strawmelly don't know how to word. You know I do? Alright, sounds good. So Friday will be a rest day for me, because I will be definitely getting home at not stream time. But Saturday we'll have Danganronpa, Ding Dong Rama, Ding Dong Ramen, Danganronpa 2, A Lot of Despair. Our first murder has just happened, and we're about to go into the trial phase. My God, we didn't save him. Ah, man. I have a sneaking suspicion. I have 3 sneaking suspicions who it could be. There's a small evil child in Danganronpa 2, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure you've murdered somebody. I mean, the only one person's died, but like, in general, she's just too evil. Have a small-bodied, evil child. But Saturday we'll play, yeah, Danganronpa 2, and then Sunday we're gonna speed run the heck out of the letter. We'll probably start early-ish and just like speed run it. We're in Luke heckin' Wrong's route right now, which is like, man. I mean, he's the antagonist, and we kind of didn't like him through the whole game, but we gotta wear his shoes. How did a new streamer stream 5 hours without a food break? Oh my god, that's a Kurama. This is why I have snack redeems and stuff and water redeems, because while I'm streaming, I do not water nor feed myself. And then Java will like spam 15 eats. He knows how to get me to eat. I'm like, hold on. But yes, Element to Kurama. Have just like reminders on your phone every like at least 25 minutes to have a snack. Or just put it on your table. Put your snacks on your table. Or have a box of snacks. And then have a big, big, big cup of water. Oh, chug. Just remember to chug jug with you. Chug jug with your remember to drink water. But yeah, Sunday we're going to speed around the ladder. And then next week is a pretty busy week for the farm. Monday we'll have our big Persona 5 party. That's it. That's the last stream for Persona 5 Royale. We're gonna have 1v1 with Dr. Maruki and then have the ending scene, and that's it. It's gonna be crazy. And then then Monday will be on a pause because I haven't bought Strikers yet. I haven't got paid yet, Chris. I got paid, but then we had rent, and I was like, Chris. So I can't buy Strikers right away. So Monday will be a break day, maybe, question mark. I don't even know. I'm still figuring it out. Then Tuesday, we start our talks on the farm with Java. Woo! Pew, 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 pew. We'll be just talking about VTuber-esque topics that are just kind of like popular or around the web. Web. Especially Twitter. My God. So much VTuber drama happens on Twitter. But we'll have like some good talks on the farm with Jabba. And then Wednesday, we'll be doing Luigi's Mansion. I'm really excited. I think I've only played Luigi's Mansion once in my life. Or maybe had like got past the controller one time. And then I was like, cool, how do I vacuum a ghost? I ain't afraid of no ghost. That'll be exciting. And then Thursday, we have an interview with a magical boy extraordinaire, Dai Shima, on his channel. It'll be really exciting. I'll make sure to let everybody know where you can find him. So we can, if you want to watch the interview. I'm kind of excited. Magical girl and magical boy enter a Discord call. How does it go? I guess we'll find out. And then Friday will be a break day, and then we'll just, repeat and recycle. Luke Heckenwright needs to be yeeted. You know, I was like, what if he gets sacrificed? But now we're Luke Heckenwright and I can't be sacrificed. Because then I will perish. And then there goes my character. And you know, I want to do the game where I don't leave anyone behind. Christ. But that's really exciting. And then, oh, that's right. I have to finish the Where's Marsh animatics, which is really exciting. We have a lot of featured VTubers that are going to make some cameos. I've already talked to a few of them just to get their input about like fighting styles and stuff. And that's going to be pretty exciting. And I've got that all in the works. I feel bad because like Marsh is supposed to be on Tuesdays, but we have her whole arc going on and she can't come back until I finish it. And that's going to take a little bit of time. But it'll be really exciting. I'm very excited. We got a lot of drafts and arts. I just have to make the trailer at this point because it's too much to just like not put in the all automatic. So that's gonna be exciting. And yeah, just a lot of new things coming to the farm. I think with this new job, I get like some kind of free time. Instead of coming out of work at 5, I get out of work at 2:30. And then I get home about 3:30. And so I have some time before stream. So slowly working on animatics, writing more ideas for Talks on the Farm, which will be our V streaming live podcast, which will be very exciting. Woohoo! And then working on a butt ton of art. And then, that's right. Like Packe and I were talking about. So we were doing one last mad dash for Chaos Child just to get to the routes. And then we're going to start uploading the rest of the story in VODs. There's a lot of visual novels that are kind of slow. And there's a lot of games I want to start, not replacing visual novels with, of course. I love me a good visual novel. But the slower ones, I'll just be reading and putting them on YouTube. And then just filling in some slots with some other games. I got so many games, Christ. And so many visual novels. I think that's the struggle. You just want to play JRPGs and visual novels, but they're very long. Take an incredible amount of long time. P5, well, Persona 5 is like finally going to finish after like a full year. Or at least more than a full year. So yeah, that's the game plan for the farm. A lot of things. Marsh is going to have re-debuted after the Where's Marsh animatic's over. And if you miss it on Twitter, I'll just have the episodes in the beginning of stream, kind of like where my animatic for the anime opening happens, and then just kind of have that fill in. So that'll be exciting. And so if you miss the episodes there, just don't have a Twitter, that's no fear. We'll be playing the episodes in the animatic, and then putting the shoutouts of all the people who are cameoed in our animatics. Let's see, who do we have for cameo? We have a lot of people planned out. Well, I have a lot of people planned out in different fights for the farm. And our first cameo is we got our friend Ubu. He's very cool alien dude. We got Carmine, who is a very powerful being. We got our friend Vincent, who is a powerful warlock. We got our great, magnificent Magnus Jakovic, Barbarian King. Let's see, that's 4 people. Everyone from the farm. Oh yeah, and Talented Bunny! That's our first few set of VTuber cameos. On a quest to defeat evil with me. Whew, I counted it out. I think I posted it on Twitter. It's gonna be like 2-minute or less, or like 2-minute, or I think that's the limit on what's it called on Twitter. So about 2 minutes, small animatics, all covering like a small storyline, straight into the point. So I'm excited. I kind of plotted it out during lunch at work. It was pretty intense. And I told Java, I was like, there's going to be 20 of them. 20 small animatics. He was like, 20 of them? And I was like, yeah, there's there's a lot of concepts, and then there's actual like anime and endings to those smaller concepts. But you know, I told every berry a long time ago that Strom Alley and Friends lore gonna kick it hard with some making the lore into an anime. So I'm pretty excited. So yeah, that's what's coming to the farm. That's our updated schedule. I'm gonna start putting the schedules in a better, more promptly time in Discord because I fell off of it a little bit. I have them all like done in Canva, but then I changed some things so they get swapped around. But I'm determined. Strom determined. I've been putting a lot of like kindness affirmations for October, so those have been really helping me like just keep to it. So I hope every berry has felt inspired felt inspired by the kindness affirmations. I'm kicking it. Yes. Bunny, it's so exciting. Bunny, there's a very specific scene I want to draw you in, and I've been dying to draw it for a very long time because it's just very funny. Not like funny, but like it's just so cool. Dang. You're gonna fly out from the sky, and it's gonna be pretty epic. If I say so myself. A schedule? Yes, I'm gonna actually keep to my schedule. I figured out, I think that's the hardest part as a streamer. Just kind of figuring out when to do break days and stuff. Because I was doing streams nearly every day, and then I was kind of burning out a little bit. But I just really like streaming. But you know, you just gotta give yourself some break days. So it's nice. I just want to do a lot of good things on the farm. I think ever since, like I mentioned, ever since the Magical Girl debut, I felt a lot more confident and more like me and more confident to just be myself. I mean, I was myself, but like sometimes I hesitated and overthought a lot and let things get to me. And I think that's just the thing of like feeling things out as a streamer and like as a VTuber. And that's my Magical Girl debut. Dang, I forgot when that happened. Was that like a month ago? I don't remember. But I'm keeping a good mindset, keeping positive thoughts, and just pushing forward, and really just want to bring things to the farm and just keep believing in myself. So that's pretty good. So I'm pretty excited to just bring this all about. In October, we got spooky, and then November, I have a big event. It'll probably happen at the end of November because I need to give Java some time to start doing some fun stuff to the model. It's not a re-debut per se, but it's just a fun little lore thing that'll happen with my magical girl crystal that was given to me from my berry father. Where is this crystal from? Where did the power get inherited from? I guess we'll find out at the end of November. Also known as falling. I mean, yes, he does fall from the sky, but like in style. It'll all be like really good. It'll all make sense. Believe in yourself, Millie. Thank you. It's really. I think we'll talk about that'll be a topic in when the talks on the farm, because the talks on the farm are VTuber related and like just streamer related topics, but at the same time they're like it's not like trash talk or anything like that or anything like, I don't want to say sketchy. But you know, sometimes people talk about a lot of negative stuff and that kind of produces a lot of negativity, but the talks on the farm will be like positive insight about these topics in the streamer community and the VTuber community. And so I hope that gives a good positive light. Cause like seeing all the stuff on Twitter and everything, sometimes it's a downer, but like there's some, we can take a step back and like kind of take it down. It'll be a lot of fun. Then Java will be there causing arson in the bushes before we start. Who said that? Who said Java will be starting fires before? Java, did you say you'd be starting fires before? I can definitely see you saying you're going to start fires before. Roasting with Melly. Oh, that would be cute. Roasting with Melly. But like, just telling stories while I roast some marshmallows. Wink wonk. That's confirmation. Java is going to start fires. What does it do? What do I keep saying? Only you can prevent wildfires? And you're just like, no, not only you can prevent wildfires. That's dangerous. Alright, I'd say something backwards and the Java just kind of laughs. What a good day. Java would 100% start a fire. He would. Only you can stop wildfires. Oh, that's right. I believe it. Only me can stop wildfires. I'm a magical girl extraordinaire. Oh, it's prevent. Oh. You know, that makes so much sense. You're like, strong belly, no. I don't know, Java. I'm pretty magical. Oh, alrighty, everybody. It was a very lovely stream today. We got a lot through Chaos Child. My god, we went through a lot of fan service in one stream. You know, usually visual novels space it all out. And because we sped run, they all happened at one time. Oh, so many clips can be taken out of context this stream. Christ. Melly is Smokey the Bear, and Java is the wildfire. Well, now, Bunny, now that you said it, you gotta meme it. It can only live on in memes. Or it could also be a very good t-shirt design. I think that would be hilarious. Got a lot of art to catch up. I've got a journal with a lot of fan art. And then there's some people I kind of drawn art of. It's just kind of hard because they're all like paper. Like a traditional art. So they don't show up very well on paper. I mean, on paper. They don't show up very well on camera when I try to post it. So I'm just like, Christ. I want to ink them and color them or take a picture and like put them to digital. It'll all sort itself out. You shouldn't attempt to stop a wildfire. Yeah, in all seriousness, do not attempt to stop a wildfire. Leave it to the professionals who know. But yes, thank y'all for being here. And thank you, Everweather, for the raid today. It was really good to see you. I'm glad you were doing well. And I was very happy to see you. Very, very happy to see you. I'm going to draw some fan art of us now. But yes, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Packe. I think he's probably like passed out now at like 5 a.m. But thank you, Packe, if you were still out there in the ether listening and watching. Thank you for being our special guest tonight. That was really awesome. We got to revisit the beginning of Chaos Child, and that was nice because Packe was there and discovered the farm when we first started. And then now, months later, he got to be on the call and like read along with us, and the part that he had like found the farm and started the story with us. Well, he already knew the story, but like where we started the story. So that was really nice. But yes, I hope you all have a very good evening, good night, good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you're watching from. And remember, be kind to yourselves and be kind to others. Let us hang out again. Packe is 100% passed out. I can imagine. He should be. He better be. Packe. He is 100% passed out. So passed out. His soul has entered chat. But yeah, today was a lot of fun. I have to download this VOD now. Oh boy. Java's right. It's gonna exist on the internet forever. Oh boy. But yes, cries and dice. Java, what a good emote. That's such a good emote. You can put it on a t-shirt. It'll be a good sticker. But yes, thank you everybody for hanging out with me. I love you all so much. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Remember to take care, drink some water, and eat some yummy snacks. Alright, let us see if we can go pass on the love of the raid to a fellow friend. My guy, go to sleep. I know, Packe, go to sleep. Go sleep. Tuck yourself in, go sleep. Yeah, thank y'all for being here. I think, oh yeah. At some point, I don't know what day. Next week's gonna be like super busy because it's got each day. Maybe Friday. Maybe next Friday. I finished Squid Game, so that was pretty exciting. There's only 9 episodes. Someone said there was 12, and so when we finished 9, I felt lied to. Because I was like, no, Java, there's no more. I heard there was 12. I've been deceived. Just like Squid Game. But there's a Roblox Squid Game. I've tampered in the dark arts of Roblox. So I know how the mechanics work. So we're gonna do Roblox Squid Game at some point. Probably next Friday. It looked really good, and I think it has the majority of all of the... I think it has, like, the one specific one I watched was all of the games except for, like, the 1v1 one at the end, or, like, the last game. So it's gonna be exciting. I'll put, like, spoiler warnings, because, like, it has all the games. So if you haven't finished Squid Game, it doesn't really give any more, like, spoilers of, like, the actual show. It just kind of spoils what games they'll be playing and how it's played. So I'll make sure to, like, put, like, heavy, like, do not watch if you have not finished. But proceed if you have finished or do not care. I love you all, and I'm glad to be part of the farm cult and the main defender of the lovely berries. I am very happy to hear, Alma Takuruma. We love you, and we're happy to have you on the farm. I'm happy to have every berry here. We've grown we've grown so far, and we've grown so much and come so far. I'm just really happy you're all here. I love you all so much. Truly, truly. It makes me really happy that we get to hang out. That's why break days are so sad. But tomorrow's gonna be next week will be jam-packed, so it'll be very exciting. They're making a second season. They're better. They left with a cliffhanger. Yeah, because sometimes good shows kind of just end, and then, like, they never get a second season. And it's hard when it's an anime, you just go to the manga and you're like, all right, I'll just watch the manga. I read the manga. But when it's a television drama and then it's the end, it's like, oh, there's no manga to read on. Unless it's based on a book, and then that's the only leeway you can have to, like, finish a show. So that's pretty cool. but I'm excited. Squid Game 10 out of 10. Was pretty chaotic. Sometimes reminded me there were small essence in Squid Game that felt very Danganronpa, and I was like, gosh darn it. Despair and motives. You can never escape Danganronpa. I'm pretty sure someone's made fan art crossover. And if not, someone's gotta draw Monokuma behind like that, like the black mask and talking and stuff. I guess it would be the other colored mask, I guess. Maybe. Question mark. But yeah. Oh, it's always so hard to say goodbye, Christ. But it's getting late. I still have some kind of homework to do for work before I go into work tomorrow. Just some modules. Which is so strange. They give us modules so we don't run out of hours. But they've said that doing our job, sometimes we'll have to do like extra hours for like prepping and stuff. So we would go over hours, but yet they prepped us modules because we may be under hours. So I'm like, I'm pretty sure we're where we at doing like our job hours. We're pretty suffice. But I still gotta do the modules. I gotta be a good berry and turn them in. Like odd homework for work. Very strange. But I'm gonna be a good berry. Good berry. But thank you all again for hanging out with us today. Thank you, Packe. You better be tucked into sleep. And thank you, Everweather, for the rain. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a very good rest and a good rest of your day. Let us see if we can go right over to somebody. Refreshing the Twitch board. Let's see. Oh. We can raid over to Default Ego. Yay. It's always an exciting time when your friends who don't usually stream at your time stream at your time. I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, man, I think the strangest thing, I don't know, it's not a strange thing. I think it's funny. Yeah, I have to work in the morning to afternoon. So watching all my friends' VODs while I'm at work, or like, no, I'm not watching them at work, but like watching them because they stream during while I work. It's always funny because like I want to type something, but I can't because it's a VOD. So it's always a nice feeling. But thank you, everybody. I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye. Whoosh.